Braves fans. Game of the week tonight. The Braves and Reds got a great pitching matchup for you. Dallas is starting tonight for the Braves. He comes in with a 3.8 ERA, and it's going to be a marquee matchup as he goes up against Bauer, who comes in 9-8 with a 3.7 ERA and 185 Ks. Should be a pitcher duel tonight. Now, their pitcher Bauer is a righty, so I don't know what our lineup's going to look like if Riley or Culberson play tonight. They have not seen this guy before, so that could be an advantage for the Bravos. Plus, tonight in the dugout, we'll be talking about why I don't hold the door for other dudes. How long can you comfortably hold the door open at a store for another man? I mean, that's kind of awkward. Right, all that, and tonight's game of the week. That kicks off at 6:20 Central Time, Braves fans. The Bone Crusher out.
Superstation TBS presents the Atlanta Braves, America's team. Atlanta Braves baseball is brought to you by Budweiser. Beechwood aged for that distinctively clean, crisp taste that makes Budweiser the king of beers. This Bud's for you.
Come on, guys.
Atlanta Braves, Delta. We love to fly, and it shows. And by Eckerd Drugs, America's family drugstore.
All right. Hi. What up, everybody? We are getting ready to get underway here at SunTrust. The Reds and the Braves, our game of the week. Saturday night baseball. That is what's up. It's going to be a pitching duel, as you heard in my little pregame thingy I taped earlier. Bauer is the pitcher for the Reds. He is a good pitcher this year, a 3.7 ERA. And, of course, Dallas Keuchel, he's got about a 3.8 ERA. So it's going to be a pitching duel. Looking forward to that. Most of the Braves players have seen this guy Bauer before, except for Riley and for Charlie. Neither one of them are in the starting lineup tonight, I believe. But that's something to keep an eye on if their pitcher goes long. Let's go ahead and go down the dugout and see what y'all are up to, because we got the game just moments away from first pitch. I'm going to ask A-Bomb and our guys in the dugout for audio video check. We got A-Bomb down there, walking legend. What's up, brah? JP Brady 12. Welcome to the dugout, JP Brady 12. Thanks for the sub. I already got to go ahead and increase that sub count down there. You'll see that tick up slowly during the night, and we are just seconds away from first pitch. If you are watching this on your TV, we're going to be a little bit behind your TV, so sync us up with your TiVo or your DVR or whatever. If you're a Dish Network refugee, we're glad to have you aboard. And we're about underway here. Here comes the first pitch as Dallas takes the sign, rocks, and fires. We're underway. That is going to be a ground ball, hit hard but out to Ozzie. One away, one pitch, one out. That's what's up. That is what's up, folks. All right. And already I got to get my scoreboard synced. There we go. It was hard hit, but out. All right, what is everyone up to tonight in the dugout? Mondo is here. He says, let's get this night started. Welcome aboard, Mondo, on the West Coast. Oh, JP says he does live play-by-plays too, but not baseball. So, JP, I'm just going to go ahead and, well, I'll go to your channel and I will subscribe to you tonight. All right. Count is 0-1 here. Votto is batting. Slider outside, 1-1. Well, Mondo, the only good thing going on right now is this baseball game. There's a lot of stuff I could bitch and moan about, but I am certainly enjoying this diversion. 1-1 pitch. That is going to be over for a strike. 1-2 count to Votto. JP, oh, A-Bomb asked, JP, what do you do on your stream? Well, if he doesn't do baseball, I guess he does football. Or maybe he does MLS Division 2. Check swing, excuse me. That's going to be a ground out. 2 away. And with the pitching battle tonight, I'm expecting a low score and maybe about a 3-hour game. All right. And I have not heard any complaints in the dugout for our audio-visual check, so I guess the AV is doing good. All right. Suarez batting .260 with 29 home runs, stepping in. Dallas kicks and fires. That is going to be low. 1-0 is the count. We've got 110 subscribers. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you crush the sub button. And A-Bomb says we got a lot of likes already, too. So that's awesome. Another nice strike inside. 1-1 to Suarez. There's about a 30% chance of thunderstorms tonight in Atlanta, so I don't think that's going to be a big problem. Count is 1-2, or 2-1 now. That was pretty low. About 82 degrees here at game time. Just a light breeze, about 5 miles an hour. So the weather's probably pretty good for baseball tonight. Catcher sets up inside, and that is just off the plate, but called a strike, a little benefit for the Braves there on that call. 2-2 is the count. All right, thank you, A-Bomb. And A-Bomb also reports that Atlanta United won a few minutes ago. Congratulations. And that's going to be a strikeout from Dallas. Couldn't get his bat off his shoulder. Now, if you don't swing, you're not going to hit it. It's kind of like the lottery. If you don't play, you can't win. A-Bomb, did you see the little intro to the intro I ran? Did that come out okay? I'll have to watch that later. All right. Well, so far so good. Half inning to play. And it's 0-0. The Braves coming up to bat. Acuna with 26 home runs on the season, 66 RBIs, batting a cool .289. Will be leading off. Ozzy Albies batting second, batting .285 with 15 home runs and 58 RBIs. I mean, those are the two guys they've locked up in those huge contracts at the beginning of the year, and now they're batting 1-2 in the order. Ozzy's been batting second ever since we lost Dansby, and I need to follow up on this, but I understand that Dansby may be out a little bit longer than we anticipated. Batting third, Freddie Freeman, hitting .302 with 26 home runs and 85 RBIs, if you can believe that. All right, let's get back to the dugout. Well, we've had a peak concurrent listenership or viewership of 7 already tonight. We're off to a rockin' start here. A-Bomb asks, how do you run the video on here? If you're wondering how I ran that, I taped that earlier, and I just took the video file and I just dropped it in as a new scene in OBS. Pretty easy, pretty easy. Little shot of my backyard, yeah. Mondo up in North Cal. Coast to coast, we got them all over the country. Trevor Bauer is your pitcher for Cincinnati. We're about to get underway in the bottom of the first. Acuna fouls that off to get the bottom of the second underway. And the 0-1 pitch to Acuna. That is inside for a ball. Well, and that blast, was it last night? Acuna's blast was like 460 feet or something. And Acuna hits that high. The center fielder is going to come in and get that for the first out of the bottom of the first. And also a highlight from last night's game, if you can call it a highlight, was that fan that was racing the freeze blew out a hamstring in that race. That's how, and I wonder how many fans are popping hammies in that contest. I bet every single one of them. I mean, if you don't condition yourself and you're over 30, your hamstrings are just going to go pop, pop, pop. Right, that's high and inside to Ozzy. Trying to brush him off the plate a little bit there. Count is 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0 to Ozzy. Stream health is good. We're on a 5-second delay, so make sure you pause your TV. Ozzy pulls that one foul. That was an inside fastball. Counts 2-1. Yeah, see, not everyone can. Thank you, A-Bomb. A-Bomb has synced his TV with us. He's watching on Spectrum. So it's a second screen. You can run us in tandem with the game on TV, or if you're a Dish Network refugee, think of us as radio on steroids. A 2-1 pitch, and Ozzy is going to get that through for a soft serve single to center. Runner on first with 1 out. JP Brady says, I go to the same baseball card shop as Josh Donaldson. Baseball card shop. Huh. So like those trading cards, those player cards. Now, Donaldson, I'm in Northwest Florida. Isn't Donaldson from Northwest Florida? Is he like from Pensacola or something like that? Mondo says it's 80 degrees on the West Coast in NorCal. Northern California is in the house. Freddie Freeman is in the box, and looks like the catcher is going to throw to second, but that is a fake steal attempt from Ozzy. So runner's still on first, 1-0 count. Is it too early for a hit and run? I say it is. It's too soon for the hit and run. We don't need it right now. That is low. 2-0. Plus, if you steal, they're just going to end up walking Freddie Freeman. Juan Gotti in the dugout. Welcome aboard. Mondo says 88 today in Northern California. He is hot. Man, I got to tell you, it is blistering hot here on the Panhandle. I was going to go jump in the Gulf and cool off, but I decided to mow the yard instead. 2-0 pitch coming to Freddie. And he pulls that foul. That was probably a ball. 2-1. The Zombie Man, welcome aboard. He says, let's go. Everyone is psyched, ready for some Saturday night baseball. Bauer takes a sign, comes set, and fires that one. A steal attempt from Ozzy. He is safe. And a good eye from Freddie, not swinging at that ball. So no hit and run. It was just a stolen base, and that's Ozzy's 9th stolen base this season. And batting in that second slot will give him some more steal opportunities. Just ahead of that tag. Not a bad throw at all from the catcher. A pretty good jump. He didn't have a huge lead, but he is sitting on second. Hitters count 3-1 to Freddie. And that is a walk. Welcome, Caleb. You are here just in time. We're in the bottom of the first, Caleb. And the Braves just walked to first. Freddie's on first. Ozzy stole second. So we have runners on first and second. One out. Score 0-0. And I believe on your screen, yeah, we do have that nice, big, huge, giant graphic right there that shows you what the inning is and how many outs there are and how many people are on base. All right, Donaldson, the mullet man. He's going to take that off-speed pitch for a strike, 0-1. Donaldson has 7 kids from 6 women in 1 trailer park. The mullet man, the $20 million paycheck, the $6 haircut. He's been on fire lately. He swings and misses at the outside. Slider, 0-2 to Donaldson. And we do have a poll question tonight, I believe. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. Here comes the 0-2 to Donaldson. Outside, 1-2. Looks like the dugout is starting to fill out. Welcome aboard. I'm the Bone Crusher. If it's your first time here, we are Atlanta's first original play-by-play reaction show dedicated to Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs. All right, the 1-2 to Donaldson. He fouls that one off. That was an 80-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch, and Donaldson was able to fight that off and stay alive here. Our moderator tonight is A-Bomb down in the dugout. And A-Bomb is also Atlanta's premier play-by-play reaction host. He also does the Braves. So if I'm not doing it, you bet your bottom dollar A-Bomb is on it. Donaldson fouls that off. So, yeah, if you go to the top right of your screen and hit the info button, you can subscribe to A-Bomb and take tonight's poll question. I'm curious how many people have come here from the Dish Network fiasco, or what brought you here. That's our poll question tonight. And 1-2 pitches coming up to Donaldson with 2 on, 1 out, bottom in the first. Bauer comes set and fires a curveball inside, 2-2. So Donaldson has fought his way back from 0-2 to 2-2. Yeah, smash the like. Yeah, crush the like button. Yeah, we'll have to go through the whole laundry list of things that we require you to do. All right. 2-2 pitch coming up to Donaldson. He's going to call for time. So while they're taking a break there, make sure you like it. Make sure you sub it. Make sure you crush it. Share it. Sync it. The 2-2 pitch to Donaldson from Bauer. And he fouls that one off. 97 on the gun. So, a big difference in speed from his fastball to his changeup, and Donaldson is staying alive here. An 80-mile-an-hour changeup, a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Bauer's already got 19 pitches. There's only 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Runners take their lead. And the 2-2 from Bauer. Upstairs. Donaldson wanted to pull the trigger, but he held off on that. Full count. All right, full count, guys. 1 out, 2 on. Bottom of the first. McCann on deck. Donaldson in the box. Freeman on first, Ozzie on second. And the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup. Strike out Donaldson. All right. Brian McCann stepping in now. You know, Brian is batting 5th tonight. That's probably the highest I've seen him bat in the lineup this season that I can recall. TTT, you suck. Hi, welcome, TTT, you suck. Glad to have you in the dugout tonight, brah, for our game of the week. The pitch to McCann is down low, 1-0. TT, you suck. Do you remember me? I don't. I don't remember you. Refresh my memory. It must have been a while since we've seen you in here. Because usually, you know, I have a steel trap memory. Right, Producer Beth? Here comes the 1-0 to Brian McCann. Runners go, and that's going to hit Brian McCann. Brian McCann is down. That hit him right on the, near the knee. Brian McCann is up and limping over to first base. He's going to be okay. The bases are loaded, and they were stealing. That was a hit and run, I guess. I don't like stealing third base like that. We're probably lucky that hit Ryan McCann in a way. So, yeah, that hit him in the calf. Yeah, he turned his leg a little bit, so it didn't hit him in the shin. Oh, TTT, you suck. That is Ninja Pro Laser. You know, I mean, Ninja Pro Laser, a great handle. I'll see how TTT, you suck. See how that. I'll let that sit on me for a while. Maybe I'll sleep on that and see how I feel about the new handle. TTT, you suck. Doesn't roll off the tongue, does it? No, it doesn't roll off the tongue. Either way, we're glad to have you aboard here on our Game of the Week, Saturday Night Baseball. It's been a whole week since I've done a show, so I'm glad to be back. And as soon as this show is over tonight, there is a colony of cats I said I would go feed tonight. All right, 0-1 pitch to Duvall. Outside, 1-1. So Adam is batting with the bases loaded, 2 outs for the Braves here in the bottom of the first. Great opportunity for the Braves here to get on board, man. Here comes the 1-1 from Bauer. Adam fouls that one off, 1-2. Like, sub, share. What else can you do with it? Sink it. And then send a letter to somebody and tell them about it. Bases loaded. 1-2 pitch to Adam. And that is going to be a strikeout on the off-speed pitch. So Bauer gets a couple strikeouts to get out of the jam there. Unfortunately, the Braves come up empty, leaving them loaded. 0-0. We're going to go to the top of the second next. And tonight's play-by-play reaction is sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on Sports Fans. And next inning, I'll tell you about, we have some LED breath alcohol tests. A breathalyzer test for your keychain. That's pretty cool. So that's coming up tonight. We'll be right back. All right, Braves fans. We're going to the top of the first, and the Reds will be batting. Oh, and I am on the wireless tonight. So let me know if y'all have any audio troubles coming from my headset tonight. Sometimes if you hear like starts going hum hum hum, fix that. I mean, A-Bomb was complaining about his piece of shit headset. Mine is a $5 job from fucking Five Below. All right, we're underway. 1-0 is the count. Nobody out. Nobody on. Top of the second. And there is a strike. Oh, they don't call that a strike. Come on, ump. 2-0 is the count. That was definitely a strike according to the robo-ump. Irvin is your batter. The cleanup batter hitting .352 on the season. Definitely a strike there. 2-1. That's right down Peachtree Street. That's right down Old Peachtree Street. Who knows where Old Peachtree Street is? Old Peachtree Tree. Yeah. And thank you, JP Brady, for that subscribe. Pulled foul. Full count now to Irvin. And A-Bomb is teasing some new music beds on his show tomorrow night. All right, full count. The pitch from Dallas. That's going to be grounded and throw to first for out number 1. It looks like that's Camargo at shortstop tonight. You know, these jerseys, they're wearing the throwback jerseys, and they don't have any names on them. You know, A-Bomb is known for his music beds. I would say of all the play-by-play reaction shows I've ever seen, all these guys, and I haven't seen yours, JP, but A-Bomb has the best music beds. He really takes a lot of care into that. You know, A-Bomb doesn't take himself seriously, but he takes his show seriously, and his attention to detail really shows. That's why he is known as the best reaction show on the internet. All right. Jose Iglesias is batting. The count is 0-1. 1 out here, top of the second. That's going to be pulled to Donaldson. He's going to get that to Freeman in time for out number 2. I mean, Donaldson's face, he just looks like, you know, if you ran into him in a pool hall and you looked at him cross-eyed, he'd probably say something to you like, "What are you looking at?" One of those guys. I'm going to pull this up on my watch page so I can see better when we get new subscribers, so I can keep track of the likes. And that is going to be a single into center for the Reds. Runner on first, 2 outs, 0-0, top of the second. Well, Bone Crusher A-Bomb gives so many plugs to treasurehunt.ga. We probably owe him about 10,000 plugs on cross promotions. Bad hum. Uh-oh. Audio emergency. Let's take a listen here. Testing. All right. Now, that was some guy's first big league hit, but the next guy grounded out. So I think the audio emergency is resolved, A-Bomb? We've got 8 likes so far. I appreciate all the likes. Go ahead and thumbs up the live stream. Okay, thank you, Mondo. Yeah, I need to replace this headset. I've tracked that hum down to occasionally this $5 headset. And all I have to do is wiggle the wires a little bit, and I'm good. All right, let's get this scoreboard updated. That's still showing us in the first. That's better. You know, but by the time we hit 100,000 subscribers, I'll have a real studio. We're gonna rent out some space in Atlanta. We're gonna have an advertising department. It's gonna be huge. Oh, and that reminds me, I'm gonna write this down so I can bring this up tonight. Doing reactions at pubs or bars and grills and stuff. I mean, this is something down the road, A-bomb. You know, but I still read a lot of marketing literature is related to things like radio, and a lot of places are or should be doing reaction. So if you want to watch the game down at Buffalo Wild Wings or something like that, you know, one of these places have all these TVs, and you know, it's a haven for people to go drink and watch sports. And occasionally, if you're on Facebook or something, you'll see them kind of show like a short clip of people reacting to a touchdown or something to kind of entice you to come down there. And I think what we're doing here could easily translate into that, and somehow, you know, we'll sell our services to folks like Buffalo Wild Wings. Anyway, I'm an idea man without much follow through. Okay, we are underway here in the bottom of the second. And that is going to be a ripped foul. Inciarte batting, and you know, a lot of people gave Inciarte so much grief. He had a horrible beginning of the year. When Riley came up and was just launching them left and right, like, well, let's get rid of Inciarte. We got Riley now, but Inciarte is back from his injury, feeling much better, and it shows. He's really been stroking it. 1-1 count to Inciarte here in the bottom of the second. Mexican for Golovkin is in the house. That's pulled foul. Inciarte hitting it hard. That's another one he stroked foul. Pfister's life lessons. Now, I did say we would take questions tonight. So if you have any questions, whether it's sports related, and that's upstairs, 2-2 to Inciarte, or life related. You know, I'm a seasoned dude, and I'll be happy to share my experiences and my knowledge. That's fouled. You know, like Mexican, you're a grown-ass man. I think you said you're like 30 years old, but I know we get a lot of young guys in here too. And so you can think of me as a big brother. Girls, working out, exercise questions. That's in the dirt. Full count to Inciarte. You know, do I need to zig or zag? That kind of thing. Marcus Howard's in the box. Welcome, Marcus Howard. Inciarte is going to pop that one up. The third baseman, or the shortstop's going to get that for out number 1. Otherwise, a good at bat. That was just a straight pop up to the infield, but otherwise a good at bat. Inciarte had a couple of rockets that were foul. So I'm at the gas station. It's called Tom Thumb, and they used to be owned by Kroger. Because I was wondering, how does this gas station keep selling Kroger bottled water when there's not a Kroger for miles? That's going to be downstairs. Want to know? Anyway, so I'm going in the store, and I open the door, and there's somebody coming behind me, and I see out of my peripheral vision, it's just some smelly dude. So like I'm not gonna hold the door for some guy that's 6 paces away, and I think it. I think he was expecting me to hold the door for him. I'm like, I don't hold the door for other dudes. That's going to be hit straight up in the air. The center fielder has to hurry up, but he's able to get that. Camargo is down 2 away here in the bottom of the second. I mean, if there's a girl coming, if I see a girl behind me, I will wait 5 seconds. You know, that's a southern thing here. Well, we hold the door for ladies, right? But if it's a dude, I mean, maybe I'll fling the door a little extra, but I'm not gonna break stride, you know. Or maybe if they're coming out exactly as I'm coming in, I'll open the door just to expedite things outside. In fact, what I do a lot, and welcome to the dugout, Landon Howard. We got the Howard brothers in the house. Landon, Marcus Howard here. What's up, Landon? We got 11 in the dugout, 8 likes. We're up to 110 subscribers. In fact, let's get and I'm gonna talk. I'll talk more about, you know, opening doors for people in a second. Yeah, we're still at 110 subscribers. Swing and a miss. Dallas, our pitcher, is batting. The count is 2-1 to Dallas. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. So what I've started doing lately when I'm going in the store, if I see a guy about to walk out the store and I'm coming in, here comes a 2-2 pitch. Ooh, that is just outside full count. In fact, we'll talk. We'll wait till the break to go over this. And Dallas is going to go the other way for a base hit to left field. Keigel on first with 2 outs. Nice, nice. Landon is Marcus's dad. He's my dad. Wow. That might be the first father-son duo. What'd you say, Producer Beth? Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. That is my trademark home run call. The most blasphemous home run call in MLB. Oh, Landon is disappointed there aren't more people here. Landon, we got 10 folks watching, and as the game goes on, and if it stays a close game, you will see more people come in here. I tell you what, A-Bomb has really been rocking it lately. He has been very consistent, and he would probably have double what I have in the dugout now. And this is still a pretty new show. I mean, certainly this is our first season doing baseball, and that's going to be a grounder for the force at second. So we left Dallas stranded. After 2, it's 0-0. All right, so if I'm going into the gas station or whatever, and I see somebody coming out one door, and it's a double door, I'll actually open the other door and let myself in that way, which kind of takes people, confuses them a little bit. You know, I think that would be something I really need to. I think I need to make a video of this to explain it better. So, but yeah, I don't open hold doors for dudes. Bottom line. All right. Legend says, good game so far. Yeah, I predicted a pitching pitching battle. Duel or duel. Spelled differently, but pronounced the same. We had the bases loaded earlier in the game, but could not do anything with that. Landon says, my friends have the dish. I'll try to get them in here. Yeah, Landon, Dish Network refugees. This is a sanctuary broadcast. You are welcome in the house. Glad to have you aboard. It's like tell them it's radio on steroids. I mean, if you're listening to play-by-play radio, you're getting the exact same thing I'm giving you. Plus, we give you guys so much more. We got the scoreboards, and of course, the biggest feature really is the dugout, the camaraderie. You know, Landon, maybe we don't have a lot of people in here, Landon, but everybody here has met each other through the dugout. A lot of people come in the dugout and contribute. It's interactive, you know. Always some good baseball talk, regardless, bruh. Walking Legend says it was nice, man. Oh, he was on the riverboat, huh? Were you going up and down the Mississippi on a riverboat, Legend? 3 hours on a riverboat. Nice. Nice. Go Reds. Wow. 8 likes. Thanks for the likes. We got 8 in the box. And they'll be pouring in as the night goes on. The Reds will be batting now. Top of the third, 0-0. Tonight's play-by-play reaction is sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. And, you know, whether you're on a riverboat or driving a car, if you're driving a riverboat, you know, you can't be DUI on a riverboat. You know, if you're a riverboat captain, like that Delta pilot, he could have used this. You know, that Delta pilot guy that A-Bomb was talking about yesterday who got arrested. If he had had the LAD breath alcohol tester on his keychain, he would have known. All right, we're underway here, top of the third. That is outside 1-0. Barnhart is batting for the Reds, 209 average. That's a grounder to Donaldson, 1 away. So riverboat captains, pilots, you know, anybody who drives a car, and if you want one of those, treasurehunt.ga will hook you up with that. We'll tell you how to get those later on. Meanwhile, a baseball game is broken out in the middle of my sales pitch here. Bauer, the pitcher, is hitting. That's a strike right down the pipe. He's batting 200. Pretty good for a pitcher. That's outside. 1-1 is the count. Dallas is pitching for the Braves tonight. That's going to be a grounder to Camargo for out number 2. The captain goes down with the ship. The Ohio Riverside boat. So you're on the Ohio River. All right. There is a strike. 0-1. So quickly, there's 2 outs already here in the top of the third. Senzel is batting. And I got the wireless headset, so I can move around here. Loving that. Inside. One pitch from Dallas. That's going to be another grounder to Camargo. Fast runner, but he is out. That will end the top of the third. And I think this cat wants me to feed it. So let's do that. Let's see. I don't know if you can see him. Anyway. All right, so I'm going to feed the cat. We're taking a break here, mid-third. The Braves will be batting next. I am the Bone Crusher, and tonight's play-by-play reaction of the Braves and the Reds, sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga. Head over there and click on Sports Fans. We got swag. Ozzy Albies is batting, swing and a miss to start the bottom of the third. Hey, if you're watching this on TV, sync us up with your television. We're watching over the internet, so there's some latency. So we're probably 30 seconds to a minute behind if you're watching on cable, and you're probably not watching on Dish Network tonight. That's a ball, 1-1 to Ozzy. All right. Bauer with the pitch, and Ozzy hits that hard, but foul. 1-2. We got Braves fans all over Braves country. South Carolina, Mel Click. Welcome aboard, Mel Click from South Carolina. That is outside to Ozzy. 2-2. Landon says he subbed. A new sub is on board. That's going to bring us up to 111 subs. You're going to see that number on your screen tick up during the night. That's way upstairs, full count. And every time that happens, every time you see that number tick up, oh, there's Durr. Everyone gets a little shot of dopamine. South Carolina is Braves country. Ozzy fouls that off. Still a full count. Nobody out, nobody on. Bottom of the third, 0-0. Mexican says, so Green and Mencon went from last place Tigers to first place Braves overnight. Sweet deal for them. Yeah, if you're a player, you want to play for a team that's contending. Anybody that's like playing for the Marlins or something probably would just love to get out of there. 111 Illuminati. I gotta get something to drink. Illuminati. All right, that's a walk for Ozzy, who has a stolen base tonight. Illuminati are in the house tonight. All right. Runner on first, Freddie Freeman at bat. Lake Greenwood. I haven't been to Lake Greenwood. That's Clemson Tiger Country. Freeman hits that foul. 0-1. And you can take our poll question tonight, which is, how did you find this show? That's our poll question. If you hit the information button in the top right of your screen, you can take tonight's poll question. Results during the 7th inning stretch. The 0-1 to Freeman is low, 1-1. And you can see Claw the cat right below the Braves logo in my little video box there. What's up, Claw? That's going to be low, 2-1. See if Ozzy can make him nervous. He stole a base earlier in the game. That can wreck a pitcher's concentration when you got someone dancing over there at first base, and he throws over to first, not in time. Ozzy slides back. It gets that old retro jersey all filthy. All filthy. Zombie Man says, I found you through A-Bomb. That's one of the options in the poll question. Yeah, A-Bomb gives us a lot of plugs. That is a ball, 3-1 to Freddie Freeman, who walked earlier in the game. This is why I think you don't necessarily want to steal second base here, because you're forcing the pitcher to throw a strike here, 3-1 count, and Freddie pops that one high, but the left fielder is going to have that for out number 1. Well, my philosophy there did not pan out. Yeah, Walking Legend is, folks, he is a Reds fan. That's okay. You are welcome here. You might not get a lot of sympathy, but I think you'll find the Braves fans, and this goes for Falcons fans too, are most hospitable. All right, Donaldson batting now, 1 out, runner on first, bottom of the third, 0-0. Curveball, that's in there for a strike. Donaldson struck out on a pitch just like that earlier in the game, and I think the bases were loaded at the time. Yeah, Bauer's pitch count's already pretty high. That's because he had a really, a very long first? Yeah, it was a very long first inning for him. Mexican calling for some rain. That is low. 1-1. The catcher's able to keep that in front of him. Donaldson batting with a 50% chance of Thunder Boomers. Landon wants the homer here. Mexican calling for some rain. The dugout working their mojo. The 1-1 pitch. Ozzy's stealing second. He is safe. That's his second stolen base of the night. And he did it again without the hit and run. I like that. You can't force a hit and run situation. So Ozzy on second. And that was a ball, by the way. Check it. That was a strike. Maybe that was a hit and run. Ozzy's 10th stolen base. Yeah, sorry about the erroneous play call there. 1-2 pitch to Donaldson. An excuse me check swing. Slow roller. But they're going to get him out at first as Ozzy advances to third with 2 outs. So 90 feet away from getting a run in. I mean, effectively a bunt basically there. So that actually worked out. Brian McCann, who got hit in the calf earlier in the game, went down hard, but he shook it off, and he is batting now with runner in scoring position. Yeah, Walking Legend, I would rather play the Reds any day of the week than the Marlins. I mean, it is hard to get up for a Marlins game because they can be such snoozers. I mean, especially when you're watching a game that's in Miami and there's nobody there. All right, 1-0 pitch to Brian McCann with a runner on third, 2 outs. Upstairs, high and away, 2-0. Brian McCann batting 5th tonight. When I heard Brian McCann was going to be playing for the Braves this season, I got really excited, and he has outperformed anybody's expectations. 2-0 pitch, check swing foul. And it just goes to show you, when players are, they're tough guys, and when they're a little hurt, they're going to keep playing. But at the end of the day, that's going to affect you. That is going to affect your batting average. It's going to affect your performance. So McCann, past couple seasons, not a lot of offense, but this year he's back. And Brian McCann turns on that one. It is foul. Home run distance. Ooh. And Brian McCann said that, last couple seasons until this year, he had gotten to a bad habit of trying to rip everything. Now you see him a lot more selective. When the pitch count's right, he's going to try to hit a home run, maybe to try to elevate it. But it's not every time he's swinging. He's going the other way. Full count. That's upstairs. Let's see if they go at McCann here, or if they try to pitch around him. Full count. Runner on third. And, in a game like this, every run's going to count. The 3-2 pitch. McCann fouls that off. 97-mile-an-hour fastball from Bauer. He's got a really good changeup tonight. So that fastball is they're trying to set up McCann for a changeup here. I think they're going to try to throw a 3-2 changeup. Catcher sets up inside. Upstairs, fastball, and he did not go around. That's a walk. Brian was able to check his swing. Good at bat for Brian McCann. He is on first. Runners on the corners. I didn't see the Marlins walk off on the Twins. I accidentally started watching a little bit of a replay of, I guess it was yesterday's game, and I quickly said I'd rather not watch anything. Adam Duvall is batting. 0-1 is the count with runners on the corners. 2 away, 2 outs here. Bottom of the third, 0-0. A base hit will score at least 1. The 0-1 pitch. Slider outside. Check swing. It's a ball. Landon is reporting a new subscriber. Kelmer06 has just subscribed. Welcome aboard, Kelmer06. Kelmer06. All one word. The 1-1, that's going to be fouled off, 1 and 2. And you'll see the number on your screen tick up as the night goes on as we get more subscribers. And there you go, 112 subscribers, and everyone gets a little shot of dopamine right now. And I'm going to double check that subscriber count. Yeah, 112 is accurate. We got 11 in the box, 8 likes. Could use some more likes. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up on the live stream. The 1-2 to Adam. He pops up the curveball, foul. I think the Braves batters are actually doing a really good night of hanging with Bauer. And his excellent changeup tonight. Yeah, those retro jerseys aren't that bad. Actually, my favorite part of those retro uniforms are the helmets. I like the helmets. That really takes me back. Nostalgia. In the dirt, that gets away from the catcher. A runner will score. Ozzie slides in safely. On the wild pitch. It's 1-0, Atlanta. Well, that time the breaking ball was lousy. Wow, that thing bounced about 3 feet in front of the plate and about halfway in the other batter box. I mean, that would... Something went wrong on that pitch. Something terribly went wrong with Bauer's delivery there. He hooked that one. That's an embarrassing pitch right there. The count is 2-2 to Adam. With a runner on second, the runner on first was also able to advance on the pass ball. And if you're watching tonight on TV, we are about a minute behind, I think, from live television. So sync us up with your TV. Just if you have a TiVo or a DVR, just pause your TV for 30 seconds at least. A-Bomb says these are 1974 jerseys. And that is a strike fastball on the corner. So is going to sit Adam down for out number 3. Hey, we got one on from the wild pitch. That's the break we needed. So after 3, it's 1-0 Atlanta. Let's go back to the dugout. We got 13 in the box, 11 likes. Thanks for those likes right there. We got some more likes in there. 112 subscribers. And we got some new subscribers tonight. And I want to thank you guys for that and let you know that A-Bomb, our moderator tonight, is a big-time player in the reaction genre as well. You're going to want to subscribe to him. And he does more Braves than I do. But, you know, if there's 6 games in a week between the two of us, we probably have 5 or 6 covered. So you're going to get a lot of coverage if you subscribe to both our channels. And go ahead and take the poll question as well. If you hit the information button in the top right of your screen, you can get to A-Bomb's channel. And A-Bomb, you've got 182 subscribers. He's closing in on 200. You can also watch my Brian McCann home run call from about a week or so ago. And then our poll question: how did you find this show? Did you find us from a YouTube search? Did you get here because A-Bomb referenced us? Are you a Dish Network refugee? Did you find us from a Facebook or Twitch live stream? And I guess I couldn't add any more options, but I want to thank Landon for sharing. Go ahead and hit the share button too, and you can tell your friends that maybe they're a Dish Network refugee. This is a place to get play-by-play coverage. It's like radio on steroids, brah. How Marcus Howard says, "Let's go." I don't know how old your son is. There, I want to get us confused. I think Marcus is the dad and Landon's the son. I don't know how old your son is, but if you can get a kid, to get into something that you're into, usually kids are like, whatever your dad does is totally uncool. Dads are the most uncool thing. So I think that's kind of neat that we have a father-son duo in the dugout tonight. All right, Votto is batting here in the top of the fourth. The count is 1-1. And Dallas's pitch count only at 31 tonight. That's great. So low pitch count. He's cruising right along. There's a ball, 2-1. Landon says 11 in the dugout, 11 likes. And that's going to be a strike. Just caught the bottom of the plate. 2-2 count. And Dallas is really hitting his marks tonight. He's painting the corners. He's putting the ball right where he wants to. And I think he's lost the last three, or he hasn't gotten a win the last three starts. That's fouled. So let's get him back on the win. And I think the Braves are really one winning streak away from saying we're going to win this division. It's almost a done deal. But I tell you what, the Nationals and the Phillies aren't playing that bad. They're I think 6 and 7 games behind us. We've just been on such a tear. But they're both over 500. That's going to be a strikeout. Dallas' second K of the day, one away in the top of the fourth. And this might sound crazy, but the Mets, they are almost back to 500. They're not out of the picture. So the wild card race, I mean, like I said, we just need one long winning streak to solidify the division. But the Mets, the Phillies, and the Nationals all have something to play for. All right, Landon says I'm 11 years old and I'm a Braves fan till I die, baby. Yeah, I remember when I was your age watching the Braves. They were on TBS at the time. They were on all over the country, and I would watch the Braves bat, and then when the Braves were pitching, I'd grab my ball and my glove, and I'd run outside in the yard, and I'd like practice fielding. I'd throw it up against the wall and try to field it, stuff like that. Then I'd come back in to watch Dale Murphy and Bob Horner bat for the Braves. I should do that again, Producer Beth. I need to, when the Braves are pitching, I'm going to go outside and do some drills. 2-1 pitch, pulled foul. 2-2 to Suarez. 1 out, top of the fourth. A-Bomb says, glad to have new Braves fans in here. Welcome, Braves fans. There's even a Reds fans in here. That's pulled foul. Landon says, I wish I was alive till 95. You want to live to be 95? Or do you wish you were alive when we won the World Series in 95? Catcher sets up inside. 2-2 pitch is going to be hit to left. Adams got that for out number 2. $13 in the dugout, 11 likes. And last time we checked, we had 112 subscribers. Let's see what the competition's up to tonight. Sports Live in the ATL is doing the exact same game tonight. I think that's the only competition we have tonight. 1-0 is the count to Irvin. 2 outs here at the top of the fourth. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Tonight's play-by-play reaction is sponsored by treasurehunt.ga, where you can buy cool stuff like this breathalyzer test. Now, Landon's too young to be drinking alcohol, but if you're a riverboat captain, a Delta pilot, or you just operate a car on the reg, having that on your keychain will keep you out of trouble. And I don't think that's actually listed at treasurehunt.ga yet, but if you want one, I think we're doing them for $7.50, and that includes shipping and handling. I know, that's a great price. 3-2 is the count. 2 outs to Irvin. And Dallas is just doing a terrific job tonight so far. Dallas kicks and fires. That is going to be pulled to Donaldson. And he's going to get out number 3 for us there to end the top of the fourth. Inciarte, Camargo, and Dallas are going to be batting next. Whew. All right, this game is moving right along. Good pitching duel tonight. Great action in the dugout tonight. In fact, let's head to the dugout before we go to break. You plugging a breathalyzer, bro? I am, Marcus. And I'll be transparent. Treasurehunt.ga is producer Beth's eBay store, basically, and she lets me do this stuff. And if I want to keep doing these reaction shows, I'm gonna have to sell some stuff for her, basically. But there are other cool items over at treasurehunt.ga. If you want to, you can click on Sports Fans. We got a lot of sports swag there, but there's also gifts, original artwork, some nice, unusual, vintage things, unique gifts you can get for the lady in your life. Yeah, that's the sales pitch. All right, we're going to break. Well, I think I spent so long, we're already coming back from break. So, bottom of the fourth is just seconds away. All right, we are back. Inciarte is batting, swinging a miss there. 0-1. Welcome to the Bone Crusher Show, Atlanta's original play-by-play reaction stream. 0-1 pitch. Inciarte is upstairs, 1-1. Marcus wants to be a redistributor of the Miller Trump hats. Inciarte is going to pull that one right down the line for a base hit. The first baseman dives for it, but can't get it. And Inciarte is going to hustle to second for a stand-up double as he hugged the first base line for that base hit. Leadoff double here in the bottom of the fourth for the Braves. Yeah, kind of an awkward slide there by the first baseman, as if he thought it was going to go foul and didn't want to touch it. He didn't want to make it fair or something. Well, when you're watching slow-mo replay. I think we're out of the Miller Trump hats, actually. I know, it's not Trump, but it's that same red. Same red. Yeah, A-Bomb, that Delta pilot could have used that breathalyzer test. I think I'd probably give, if my pilot had a little whiskey in him, I'd probably give him a pass, Yeah, you're right, guys. The Braves definitely have a chance for another World Series this year. 0-2 pitch is outside to Camargo. 1-2. Runner on second with nobody out. Bottom of the fourth. And Mexican for Golovkin's got a score update for us. And 1-2 pitch coming up from Bauer. Camargo's going to hit that one hard, but right at the first baseman, who is going to step on the bag himself for out number one. But Inciarte is able to advance. So we've got a runner on third with one out. I mean, if you think back to probably the 40s, 50s, 60s, I bet all those pilots had like a little mini bar in the cockpit, Our pitcher is batting now. He's teasing the bunt. He's going to take that pitch for a strike. 0-1. 0-1 from Bauer. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Dallas had a good cut at it. 0-2. A-Bomb says some people drive better after a couple. That's low. 1-2. If you have a couple, so this thing will show you, it goes up to .05. So if you have a .02, you'll get one light. If you hit .05, you'll get another indicator light. That's outside, 2-2. Dallas is trying to work the count. So if this thing starts lighting up like Christmas, to Uber your ass home. The 2-2. Just inside. Dallas watched that fastball go by for a ball. Full count now. Think they'll just throw a fastball here and try to blow it by the pitcher? I imagine that's what they're going to do. Let's see. The pitch. Check swing on the inside fastball. That was probably ball 4. But Dallas just kind of defensively fouls that off. Is it time for Claw to be on the show? It's Claw Cam. What up, Claw? Black cats just don't show up as well. Swing and a miss on the high heater. And that is the 4th K of the day for Bauer, 2 away. So Acuna is going to be batting now with a runner on third. And Claw trying to steal the show. Right there, Claw. Okay. And every breathalyzer we test, the proceeds go to get medication to keep Claw alive. No, that's not true. If you don't buy this, the cat's going to die. That's what I'm saying. All right, Acuna steps in, and he's going to foul that one off. And that was an 85-mile-an-hour pitch right down the gullet. That's one Acuna probably could have smashed out of here. Looked like a mistake pitch from Bauer. Landon calling for a bomb. And that is a check swing foul. No, it's not foul. And shit. Inciarte tries to come home on that wild pitch. The ball rolls into foul territory. The catcher flicks it back to the pitcher, who gets Inciarte on a running tag at the plate. So the ball bounced into foul territory, but it wasn't touched by the batter. And that was a poor play-by-play call from the Bone Crusher. Well, I am disappointed in myself for calling that as a foul ball. But Inciarte is out at the plate. All right, well, that is out number 3. Dang, I am stunned by what just happened. Let me reset it for you. So the pitch got away from the catcher. It rolls off into foul territory. Inciarte breaks for home, but the catcher quickly scoops it up and flips it to the pitcher, who is running for the plate. The pitcher is not standing on the plate for the tag. The pitcher has to, in one motion, catch it and apply the tag as they're both arriving to the plate together, and just got Inciarte. All right. Well, let's take a break. Son of my guts. I'm going to watch my language. This show is PG-13 and then some. Going to the 5th. And we're back. Iglesias is batting for the Reds, top of the fifth. That's upstairs 1-0. All right. You know, if you want to watch a play-by-play reaction show, it doesn't, and that's going to be lifted in the center, but Inciarte is there for out number one. It doesn't screw up the calls. Make sure you subscribe to A-Bomb's channel. You can tell it's been a week since I've done any reaction. All right, we've got good crowd tonight. Let me get back into the dugout here. 11 in the box, 11 likes, 112 subs, swing and a miss. 0-1 to Aquino. Pitch count at 50 for Dallas now. The 0-1, way upstairs. That's pulled foul, 1-2 to Aquino. The 1-2 pitch is outside, 2-2 to Aquino. There's one out, the top of the fifth. Braves lead by 1. Inside, full count. Aquino has a very wide open stance. And the thing I like about the wide open stance is it gives you a little more time to adjust to the curveball. 3-2, pulled foul. All right. I think I've shaken off what happened in the bottom of the fourth. So let's clear the mechanism, get refocused. That's inside for ball 4. And that's the first walk the Braves have given up tonight, I do believe. A-Bomb is asking Mexican what's he grilling tonight, but we know Mexican for Golovkin is grilling something tonight. Do you have to ask, A-Bomb? Seriously? And welcome to the dugout, Adam. Adam Schumacher, or a Cincinnati Reds fan, has joined us in the dugout. So Walking Legend has a friend now. I think we got 2 Reds fans in the house now. Marinating a little carne asada for the grill tonight. That sounds what's up. That sounds straight. The 0-1 pitch is outside. Peraza is the batter. Let's just get that double play and get to the bottom of the fifth right here. Glad to have you aboard, Adam. Fouled off, 1-2. You hear that, Walking Legend? You got another Reds fan in the house. And whether you're going to a dugout like, the chat box, or if you're actually like a Reds fan and you happen to be at SunTrust Park, you're going to find that Southern hospitality is alive and well with the Braves fans. That's going to be popped up high. Ozzy's going to call that off, call everyone off, and he has that for out number 2. That's a home run in a phone booth, Harry Carey. And man, thinking about that carne asada is getting me a little hungry. I had a very late lunch, so I thought I'd be good till after the game, but I can smell the meat grilling. All right, Barnhart is batting for the Reds now. He has a 208 average, 5 home runs, 21 RBIs on the season. 2 outs with a runner on first, and he is going to pull that one to Donaldson. No problem. The out at first to Freeman. So that will end the top of the 5th. Acuna, Ozzy, and Freeman are going to be batting up next. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 5th. Tonight's play-by-play reaction is sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. And you can check out some of the things over at treasurehunt.ga. There's a shark tooth necklace. We got plenty of those, different designs, some original artwork as well. And there's the Miller Trump hats. We are out of the Miller Trump hats. I think we're also out of the Caribou coffee mugs too. All right, speaking of Miller, anyone having some adult beverages tonight? What is in your cup? That's what we want to know. All right, I'm the only play-by-play reaction guy with a rejoiner. Here, I'll play my rejoiner again. Boom. Who else has that stupid shot? All righty. Bottom of the 5th. The Braves are leading 1-0. Good pitching battle tonight. Acuna stepping into bat. 26 home runs on the season, 66 RBIs, and a 288 average. And the pitch. Fastball outside. Bauer with 92 pitches already, and we're just in the 5th. His pitch count is way up early. And that's a fastball right down the pipe, 1-1 to Acuna. I think Bauer is, if he gets into a jam, that might be it for him. I don't know, do our Reds fans, is Bauer, what kind of pitch count do they keep on Bauer? And Adam in the dugout says, I really hope next year, with how well our pitching is going, that will help us to become a playoff team. We just need some more offense next year. He is a Reds fan. Acuna is going to ground that to the third baseman, who gets it to first in time for out number 1. Well, good luck, Adam. Your team can put it together next year. Cincinnati not having a bad season this year. Maybe they're just just one step away from being a contender. You know, as long as the team is competitive, it's fun to watch. You know, the Braves are thinking, oh, you know, we're going to win the division. Maybe we can get to the World Series. But, you know, last year we're just like, can we just get to the playoffs? And even if you don't get to the playoffs, if you're making a run at the end of the season, if you have a competitive team, then it's, you know, then it's fun to watch. Acuna swings and misses on the inside high heater. 1-1. Sorry, that's Ozzy's batting now. Acuna was out. Sometimes I start running my mouth and I don't realize there's a baseball game in progress. Ozzy pulls that one to the wall, off the wall, and that's going to bounce all the way back into nearly to the infield as Ozzy comes flying into third for a triple. Off the top of the wall, and it ricochets. Wild ricochet back into play. And the tomahawk chop is out at SunTrust Park. And that ball just carried and carried. Almost a home run. Well, it hit the brick. I don't know where I guess no. The brick wall is probably a bit higher. So it was just over the padding, bounced off the brick. And then Ozzy running for years, running for daylight. And again, a subpar play-by-play call by the Bone Crusher. Freeman is batting now. He fouls that one off, so the Braves have another chance. We've had some opportunities, and we only have one run. This is like the fourth or fifth inning tonight. We've had him on third. We had him loaded in the first connect. Inciarte got thrown out trying to get to home from third, and Freeman pulls that down the first base line for a base hit. Ozzy comes in, and Freeman trots over to second for a double. 2-0 Atlanta. And listen to this crowd. The horns are going off. The chop is going off. And Freeman comes through. Right over the first base. Yeah, I'm sure they had the shift on him. But he got it past the first baseman. For the double. Donaldson now, the mullet man. And that's 100 pitches on the night for Bauer. Donaldson's going to pull that one deep in the hole. The shortstop cannot get him. Donaldson beats it out. Base hit for the mullet man. Took him a second to get out of the batter's box, but he hustled. And the replay shows he is safe. Yes. All right, Braves fans, a chance to get some more crooked numbers. We got 2 on with just 1 out. Freeman did not advance on that play. Brickmaster Films in the dugout. Says Max Fried and Markakis underrated. Man, Markakis, the handsome terrorist, fractured wrist. Out for another, 6 weeks? That hurts. But you're right, Brickmaster Films. Max and Markakis, underrated. Brian McCann steps in, batting 5th tonight. He takes the change-up inside for ball 1. Hey, if you're watching tonight on TV, make sure you sync us up Might have to pause your TV for about 30 seconds. All right, 1-0 pitch coming up to Brian McCann with 2 on. The crowd goes quiet. Way upstairs, Bauer's losing a little control. He was very sharp earlier, but it's 100-plus pitches later. And we saw a wild pitch from him tonight that was really redonk. That was, until this inning, that was our only run. So Bauer is, I don't think he's going to get to the inning, to be honest. And McCann turns on one. That's back. The outfielder is retreating to the track. Oh, that's going to be an out. Freeman tags, though, and he will advance to third. McCann just missed that one. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. McCann moves him along. Just missed it, though, right? Tom Glavine says, just missed it. Oh. Everyone wanted that one. The Mexicans' take on Markakis quietly put together a good career. Outside chance at 3,000 hits. Probably won't get there, but he'll be close. Yeah, I think this fractured wrist is going to set him back on that. Is Adam Duvall batting 6th tonight, and he's going to foul that one off. I think Bauer is very fortunate that it's only 2-0. The Braves only have 2 runs. As good as his changeup has been tonight, he has made some mistakes. 105 pitches on the night for Bauer. Can he even get through the inning? His swing there, 1-1 or 0-2. And we got 12 in the dugout, 12 likes. Yeah, thanks for the likes. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. If you have a friend who's on the Dish Network and can't watch the game, share it so they can get the play-by-play reaction. 0-2 coming up to Adam. The pitch is going to down the third base line for a base hit. Freddie Freeman's going to score. Adams comes into second, slides safely for a double. 3-0 Atlanta. And you got to pull Bauer. Why are they even leaving this guy in the game? If they don't pull Bauer now, what does it take? The chant is, I think we're going to have a call to the bullpen. The lights are out at SunTrust. Adam Duvall has turned off the lights in the ATL. The lights are off. The fans are chopping. What a scene. What a feeling, huh? All right. The jitterbug call to the bullpen. We'll be right back. Tonight's play-by-play reaction is sponsored by .GA.
I spell it B-A-N-N-E-R, and I say that
I
because
can't talk when Gene Garber's talking.
Banner Night is coming up between games of the July 19th Braves-Phillies doubleheader. And that sounds like a lot of fun.
It's brought to you by Sugar-Free Fresca and by WSB Radio, and winners will receive cash prizes with $1,000.
Yeah, I want to win some Sugar-Free Fresca.
So join the fun on Banner Night. Braves baseball, a family affair. Hey, let's see what you have there.
Looks stupid, kids.
Hi, fans. I'm
Producer Beth wants to know what's for dinner. That's a good question, Producer Beth. Apparently, this was Bauer's first game as a Red tonight, but he is hitting the showers. Lucas Sims. All right, our scoreboard is a little frozen there. Hopefully that's going to update here in a second. But it's 3-0 Atlanta. 2 outs in the bottom half. Arte. Board. Walking legend, and kind of back of those balls. But hard. Those are line drives. Off the mound. Crash before one Inciarte. He's going to foul that one off. 0-2. 95 miles an hour on the radar gun. And Inciarte, since coming back, has got his average up from 200 to 233. It's great to see Inciarte playing well after taking some time off to rest his 0-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled off again. Runners on second and third. All right, there's the scoreboard. I thought it was going to crash. It's going to be a good night then. We got 9 in the box, 12 likes, 112 subs, and some audio buffering issues. Now, the audio buffering issue is probably being caused by the scoreboard wanting to crash. Let's see. O2 pitch. Inside 1 and buffering. I'm going to close them on the scoreboards. 1-2 pitch. Inside. 2-2 to Inciarte. Two pitch coming up to Inciarte. Inside fastball, full count. All right, backup microphone until I get an all clear. All right, 3-2 pitch to Inciarte. Oh, changeup down the pipe, strikeout. He couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Out number 3, but the Braves add to the lead. It's 3-0 as we go into the 6th. All right. Let me switch back to the regular microphone and see how it's sounding. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Wow. I can see how it's sounding. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. All right. And thanks for the audio check there, guys. Yeah, I think when the scoreboard tried to crash, that was causing that temporary buffering. Oh, we got 12 likes now, up to 12 likes. I appreciate that. 9 in the box, 112 subscribers. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe. And also, you want to subscribe to A-Bomb's channel. He's our moderator tonight. He does probably, I would say, about 60% or more of the Braves games. And I probably make up about 30%. And we probably miss, 1 or 2 here and there. If we sell enough breathalyzer tests, I can get a real microphone. $7.50 includes shipping and handling, All right, it's going to be Farmer batting for the Reds. Keuchel, Keuchel's only given up has only 61 pitches so far tonight. Big contrast to Bauer. So Dallas having a really good game here. Solid performance. Good pitch count. Very efficient. He's, for the most part, hitting his spots. And he's got a veteran catcher behind the plate. And as Mexican for Golovkin said earlier, offensively, Brian McCann can hang with just about any catcher in MLB today. And Brian McCann is still a good defensive catcher. He can gun down a lot of stolen base attempts. He's just an older guy. His body ain't what it used to be, and he can't play every day. And there's a pop-up to Freddie Freeman for the first out in the 6th. Oh. All right. Crush the subscribe button. I think everyone in here is subscribed. We've had a lot of folks come by tonight, a lot of new folks. That's a low 1-0. And doing baseball reaction shows has turned out to be a lot different than football. You really have to build and be dedicated in baseball. That's going to be hit to Camargo, who's going to throw Senzel at first, out number 2. In football, though, it's a 1 game a week. Even when the Falcons are out of the playoff picture late in the season, we still had a tremendous turnout for that. But baseball started slow, but we've slowly been building it. A-Bomb's been a workhorse, and he's starting to see the dividends of that. And then the Dish Network fiasco has helped as well, giving him a boost. Now to see 20 or even 30 people in the dugout during A-Bomb's games is starting to be the norm. That's great. Outside, 1-0 to Votto. And A-Bomb's goal here is to get enough subscribers to enable the super chat, to get enough donations to quit his day job. And I think that is a very noble endeavor. That is low, but just over the plate for a strike, 1-1. Devato. And that's why I had, like, earlier the day, I talked to A-Bomb about using this as a tool to get business from bars and grills or anybody that shows a lot of sporting events. Mostly you think of bars and grills and pubs and restaurants. Those places can take advantage of the live stream reaction. And, if I'm on Facebook and I'm watching and I'm scrolling and a live video pops up of people down at Buffalo Wild Wings watching the same game I am, and they're all going nuts, and there's some hotties down there, a good drink special, and it just looks like fun, I am in. Or even if you're just showing a clip of that on Facebook, it doesn't even have to be live. That's something you're going to see more and more of. I was reading some literature, and there's a grounder to Freeman for out number 3 from the broadcasting trade magazines that I read. That is trending. You're going to really, and I bet come playoff season and football season, you're going to see more and more of your favorite bars and grills popping up with video clips of folks down there during a big play and watching the entire bar go crazy, and you're going to want to be a part of that. So somehow, maybe in addition to the super chat, we can think about using that as a way to capitalize on this evolving. I mean, this is such a new thing that's happening. People have been doing reaction videos, but live reaction sports videos, that's an up-and-coming genre. A-Bomb talks about the Sports Fury. Those guys on Sports Fury are doing that as their jobs. It's starting to look that way. They're certainly racking up a lot of donations. They have, last check, like 75,000 subscribers. And they're just a couple of greasy guys, going, oh yeah, go, oh, we lose, we win. They're just reacting. They're passionate. They're not, they're obviously not people with broadcast experience, but they bring the passion to it, and all their fans love that part of their show. They're getting drunk, having a good time. And I hope they can do that for a living. Wouldn't that be special? And another thing that can happen out of this A-Bomb is sponsorships. I know treasurehunt.ga does our sponsorships, but don't be surprised as you're reaching critical mass here, as you blow up, that somebody's going to reach out to you to want to subscribe on your show. That might happen. And heck, you might even get a call from 92.9 The Game. Reaction shows, I mean, we're not actually supposed to do play-by-play without express written consent from Major League Baseball. And that is going to be fouled off to Camargo 0-1. So if you're listening to, like, you're scanning the radio and no one's playing the game that you want to hear, and you're turning to your favorite sports station and you don't hear the game, and they're just running some talk show, and that talk show will start, maybe they'll talk about that game or talking about another game or what's happening. They don't exactly do play-by-play. They react, but it's not play-by-play. So there's a fine line about what's legally acceptable there. But if we were to take this format to radio and make a reaction show, there would have to be some adjustments there. It can't be play-by-play. But I don't think any radio station is doing a reaction show. I think that could be a thing. So maybe we can get you on the 92.9 The Game reacting, or maybe we can get you down at Buffalo Wild Wings reacting for money. Heck, we should just, and by the way, our pitcher is batting now, 0-1 count to Dallas. There's one out here in the bottom of the 6th, and the Braves are up 3-0. As I pontificate more great business ideas that I'll never follow through with. But yeah, take a laptop, go down to your favorite bar and grill and start reacting and get them to share that or actually host that on their Facebook page and watch their fans just come running. Yeah, a lot of these places, they'll do trivia nights or karaoke nights, but they should have a reaction night. People can come by, be on the show. That's a strikeout. Two away here in the bottom of the sixth for Acuna. Safe to say that Flowers will be gone now that we picked up a catcher. I remember when the Braves did carry 3 catchers. Wasn't that a thing? But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna carry Flowers. We'll have to see, but you're right. It probably won't. Coy Corbett is in the house. Coy says, "What is this?" When we first started doing this Coy football season, we get a lot of people come in and say, "What the funk is this shit?" That's upstairs. This is play-by-play reaction. This is radio on steroids. We can't show footage of the game, but we can bring you the radio broadcast, sort of. This is interactive. It's reactive. We got the dugout, got the scoreboard, we got play-by-play for you, and we got a community of baseball fans here for you to meet and chat with. You might meet your future wife in here. Wouldn't that be nice? Special connection. All right, 2-1 pitch to Acuna, and he's going to miss that. 2-2 on the changeup. So 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 6th. The Braves are up 3-0. 2-2 is the count. And Coy is asking, "What is this?" Well, hey, Bum, you got a great idea, guy. Now you need a follow-through guy. Acuna fouls that off. We'll see if A-Bomb takes this show across the street. What's that crappy bar across the street? And also, you got the Tilted Kilt down by you. There's some places you can go and just do a reaction show down at the bar and see how many people you get in there. And if you get a lot of people, I say a lot, if you get a handful of people to come in because of the reaction stream, you can basically start charging these places the same thing a radio station would charge for a remote broadcast. If we can get more people in there reacting than a radio station could do in a live broadcast, then I think we got something. And I tell you what, radio stations can no longer get anybody to come out to the remotes. They don't work anymore. And that's a strikeout on Acuna to end the 6th. So it's going to be Suarez, Irvin, and Iglesias. Iglesias will be batting next for the Reds. Let's see if I can refresh the scoreboard without causing buffering issues. All right. I just have to remember, don't talk while I'm refreshing the scoreboard. All right. Well, how's everyone doing tonight? What's for dinner? Beth is asking me what's for dinner here. We're going to go over to Mexican for Golovkin's house because he's grilling us some carne asada. We'll just pick up a 6-pack of lagers and head on over there. And I'm sure he's made enough for me and you. Where did you get that huge bases graphic? Actually, it's not that huge. I just expanded it, and it's just a tiny piece of a graphic from a much bigger graphic. Let me see. I'll post the link here, A-Bomb. I'm going to put a link in the dugout, and you can see what I'm really what it really is, and I've just cropped out everything but that, then expanded it, and I'm gonna refine that for the next game. But let me give you that link. But A-Bomb's got the T&M scoreboard, and I've yet to find one as good as that. And I don't want to use the same one he is. I don't want to be a copycat. But the one I am using is from thescore.net. But it doesn't show that information in the red box. I've had to add that because it doesn't show up in the score.net scoreboard. And the more moving parts I keep adding, the more problems I'm going to run into with this with this messed up setup. Oh, a hum emergency. Well, let me just do a preemptive. Okay, let me know if you have any more hum issues after that. Ethan, welcome to the dugout. Ethan, is that the Fortnite god? Ethan is in the house. Keuchel still in the game here. Pitch count at 87. We're in the top of the 7th. Keuchel's working on the shutout. In fact, Keuchel has only given up one hit tonight. A one-hitter. Very nice, very nice. Ethan says, have you seen the NFL clip from where Hainsworth stomped on a guy's head when he has no helmet on? It was a while back. If I have seen it, I have forgotten about that. I mean, that's probably not something at the end of the day I'm going to think about. I want to see guys get their heads stepped on. Yeah. The 1-2 pitch. Popped up foul to Suarez. So I could use this scoreboard that I just gave you that link to be my dedicated scoreboard. It's just not that aesthetic. And Suarez is going to pull that one. Soft serve single to left. Runner on first with nobody out. Top of the 7th. And that's only the second hit of the day for the Reds. I like to watch like video montages of people running out onto the field. There was a hilarious one of a guy dressed like an umpire or a referee. I can't remember. I think it was the football. He was dressed like a ref, and he comes running out on the field, but he's wearing like clothes that are all Velcro clothes, like they come off by Velcro. So he can just rip them off, and that's going to be fouled off. 0-1, and he's running down the field after the play like he's a ref, and he just takes his Velcro clothes, and next thing you know, the cameraman's got his big ass right on the. He's butt naked. You know, you just don't expect the ref to do that. At first, you're like, what am I seeing? What just happened? Ground ball, and that's going to be foul. I'm pretty sure A-Bomb's bucket list is not only to run onto the field, but it's to run on the field with the Velcro release clothing. Anybody who runs out in the field will give you a free breath alcohol tester. In fact, you should have that before you run it out on the field. You know, if this lights up for Christmas and you want to run on the field, this is probably telling you you shouldn't run out onto the field. That's why your judgment is so impaired. All right. And a nice strikeout from Dallas. Little backdoor action there. That might have been a ball, but he got rung up there. And we've talked about, even though that benefited the Braves, we've talked about 2-strike bias. Statistically, research has been done that shows that about 22% of pitches, when there are 2 strikes in the count, 22% of pitches that were true balls were erroneously called a strike. And that is actually much better than it had been 10 years ago or back in 2008 when it was 36% of balls were called strikes when there was 2 strikes in the count. So 2-strike bias, pitcher or batters really have to play defensively in that situation. And Iglesias is going to squeeze that one past Camargo for a base hit. So there are 2 on now with 1 out, top of the 7th, and Dallas getting in some trouble. Yeah, when I was pouring the food, I actually spilled quite a lot of cat food on the floor, and I cleaned up some of it, but the cats will have to eat the rest off the floor. That's a good thing about having dogs and cats, was when you spill food on the floor, they clean it up for you. Pirate looks at 50. A-bomb closing in on the 50 mark. Waiting for his AARP membership. I don't know what benefits you get with that AARP. And there's going to be a drive into deep left field and gone. Shit. 3-run homer. Who is this kid? Who is that guy? That is his first career home run, first career major league home run. Tie game. Aquino with his first big league home run. Oh, that was a mistake pitch left out over the plate. And Dallas might not have 100 pitches on the night, but he is starting to show signs of fatigue. Man, 404 feet on the home run. That is disappointing. Dallas had such a great night up until this inning. 1 hit through 6. That is tough. Man. 12 watching. We got 12 likes. 1 thumbs down. Who thumbs down? I don't blame you. It's probably that Koi guy, man. I'd thumb it down too. It's like, what is this bullshit? Who is this jackass? All right. Van Meter is batting. 293 average. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 count. Cincinnati just had a 3-run homer to tie it up. Legend, your boy, just hit a 3-run homer. Aquino's first career homer came at a pretty crucial time for the Reds, who have just tied it up here in the 7th. So Legend is happy to hear that. And we had another Reds fan in here. I don't know if he's still here. I forget his name off the top of my head. There is a strike. Sit down and shut up. 4th K of the day for Dallas. So 2 away. Walking Legend predicts that Reds will still find a way to lose, but I predict the Braves will find a way to win. Huh. Yeah, producer Beth. Cincinnati just had a 3-run homer. Some kid named Aquino got his very first career home run. Yeah, good job, Aquino. There's a grounder to finally end.
Is it Aquino? Aquino.
Aquino. Yeah, that's kind of a... Now, wasn't the previous president of the Philippines, is that same last name? Or is it spelled differently? Aquino. Oh, okay, different spelling. Oh, same spelling? Oh, they're just pronouncing it different. So I guess I was giving it the Philippine pronunciation. Maybe that was the problem. We're going to the bottom. Going to the bottom of the 7th. It'll be Ozzie, Freeman, and Donaldson batting next. And tonight's play-by-play reaction is sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on sports fans. Oh, yes, the 7th inning stretch. Let's take a look at our poll results. If you haven't taken our poll, I'll give you a couple seconds to go ahead and take our poll tonight. If you look at the top right of your screen, you'll see the information button. If you click on that, you can do a couple of things, including subscribe to A-Bomb. And if you scroll to the last option, you'll see our poll question tonight. How did you find this show? YouTube search? Did you come here? Were you referred here by A-Bomb? Are you a Dish Network refugee? Did you find us from Facebook or from Twitch? So I think I'm going to answer that myself. I found myself from YouTube. And so far, the results are 66% of you said you found us through YouTube, and the rest were referenced by A-Bomb. Right. I'm surprised we didn't get anybody indicating they were a Dish Network refugee. I don't think very many people took the poll question tonight, so we'll leave it up till the end of the game if you want to comment on there. A-Bomb says, thanks, Crusher, for the great stream. You're very welcome. I was a little rusty. There was a couple of crucial calls I think I blew the coverage on. I blew the play-by-play. I'm a little disappointed in myself, but I'm going to rally. You know, you put it behind you. You clear the mechanism. You refocus yourself. All right, we got 10 in the box, and that's going to be hit the other way. The outfielder has it on the track. The line drive is just a noisy out. One away here in the bottom of the 7th. Hey, Claw. He's a good boy. All right, Freddie Freeman, who is batting. He had a big hit earlier in the game. Takes that one low and away. 1-0 to Freddie Freeman. One out, bottom of the 7th. Nobody on. 3-3 is the score. Tonight's play-by-play reaction sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. All right, the 1-0 pitch to Freddie. Right down the pipe. 1-1. We got listeners in Northern California, South Carolina tonight, Atlanta, Georgia, Duluth, Georgia. I'm on the Panhandle. Texas is representing. Where you at tonight? Both our moderators, Ethan and A-Bomb, both in the house tonight. Glad you can make it, guys. You know, Ethan's a very busy kid. He's got baseball practice. He probably has a lot of Fortnite games he has to play. So this is probably like downtime for him. I mean, I'd say kids today do a lot more stuff than kids in my generation did. You know, they have a schedule. I mean, I would certainly go outside and play all night long and get a lot of exercise. Probably do that more back than the kids today, but kids' schedules today. I didn't have a schedule. It was go to school, come home, maybe do some homework, and then, go play. That was it. That's all I had to do. Swing and a miss. Freeman strikes out. 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. Donaldson batting next. Sync us, like us, subscribe, share, thumbs up, save it. Yeah, you can even save it. If you use that save button, you can start a playlist of your favorite reaction shows, your favorite play-by-play games. If it's a big game like the playoffs, I'll probably save the series. I'll have the playlist just for our first playoff series and one for the World Series playoffs if we get that far. I'm gonna start curating all this shit. All right, the 1-0 pitch to Donaldson. He's gonna chop that one to third. And they're gonna get that in time for the out at first. He almost chopped it high enough to beat it out. Almost an infield single, but that will end the 7th. 3-3. We're going to the 8th, all tied up. And I predict we're going to start seeing some more folks coming here to see an exciting finish. All right, let's take a quick break. More play-by-play reaction sponsored by treasurehunt.ga is next. And don't forget, $7.50. That includes shipping and handling on an LED breath alcohol test. If you're a pilot for Delta, you're going to want to buy that. Just $7.50. That's a great deal. And I'll tell you what, if you get 2 of them, you can have 2 for $10 plus shipping and handling. So we'll just say 2 for $12. That'll include shipping and handling. Is that okay, Producer Beth? 2 for $12 or 1 for $7.50. Every teenager should have one of these on their keychain. Okay. All right. Mark Melancon, the new pitcher for the Atlanta Braves. I guess he's one of the guys we just picked up. Yeah, he comes here from San Francisco. A-Bomb's curious to see how our new pitcher does. And that is a 93-mile-an-hour fastball, just low, 1-0. Farmer is the batter. And our new pitcher, Melancon. The 1-0. Just low, 2-0. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this guy. I probably haven't noticed him, Walking Legend. What have you seen out of him? I mean, he must be pretty good if we went and got him. That's deep. But NCRT has it at the track. That is a noisy out. Matt Deek, welcome to the dugout, Matt. Matt asks, is he commentating? Unless you're experiencing audio issues, yes, I am commentating. So let's get an audio check. Does everything sound okay in the dugout? Melanson, okay. Thank you, A-Bomb. It's pronounced Melanson. The C sounds like an S. All right. Well, it is the English language. That's going to happen. Melanson. Yeah. All right. 1 out. Top of the 8th. Tied at 3. Melanson kicks and fires. That's going to be a slow grounder to Ozzy. No problem. Out number 2. Check it. That was a grounder to Camargo. And Matt D, glad to have you aboard, brother. Make sure you crush the like button and smash the subscribe. And if you guys haven't subscribed to A-Bomb's channel, he's our moderator tonight. Subscribe, and you'll be getting a lot more Braves action from him as well. And we synchronize our shows. We won't do this show, the same show, on the same night. He'll be doing most of the Braves games, and I do a couple a week. That is inside, 1-0 from Melanson. Melanson takes the sign from McCann. Comes set and fires inside, 2-0. Having just a little trouble finding a spot, but I think he's just needs to settle down a little bit here. If you haven't hit the like button yet, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. We got 13 in the box, 12 likes, 1 thumbs down. Boo. Though I don't blame anybody for thumbing this shit down. 2-1. And I'm going to try to keep this PG-30. I think that is PG. I need to keep this G because we have Landon in the house tonight. Marcus brought his son in, and we don't want to ruin that trust with a bunch of potty language. But in the heat of the moment, you might hear an expletive or two, Dad. I'm sure when I started doing this, it was rated R in a big way. All right, 3-1 pitch coming up to Votto. Melanson comes set and fires that in there. It's pulled foul. Full count now with 2 outs. Top of the 8th. And there's a shot of Markakis sitting in the bullpen, I believe. He's got his cast on. That's tough to see. But, he seems in good spirits, and he's here supporting his teammates. That's inside, ball 4 to Votto. So 2 outs with a runner on first now for the Reds. Don't give them any more opportunities. All right, let's get a subscriber check here. We haven't had a new subscriber in a couple of innings. We're still at 112 subscribers, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Crush the sub button, in fact. Don't just hit it. Demolish the subscribe button and You'll get a shot of dopamine when that number starts ticking up on your screen. Suarez is the batter. And that is a ball 1-0. If you have this on TV, think of us as your second screen companion. And make sure you sync up your TV with us. You'll have to pause your TV for up to a minute for us to catch up. We're way behind live TV. Or if you're a Dish Network refugee, think of us as radio on steroids. We're doing shots of testosterone tonight. That is fouled off, 1-1. So we haven't seen Gibby tonight. Haven't seen T-Man show up. Most of our regulars are here. You know, sometimes people have a life. I don't know. I'm not one of those people, but the 1-1 pitch to Suarez, and he gets a hold of that one and just over a leaping Camargo as he gets just enough of that to get into center field for a base hit. 2 on with 2 outs now. Just outside the stretched out glove of Camargo. Actually, it was Ozzy. They had the shift on. They really had the shift on. Phillip Ervin batting now. He's 0 for 3 on the night, but 341 on the season. 2 out, 2 on. The Reds' chance here to take the lead. Not bloody likely, though. Not bloody likely. There's a curveball right down the pipe, 0-1. Not bloody likely. Now the Braves are going to stop it right here so we can have another big win tonight. Not bloody likely. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at the 91-mile-an-hour fastball on the edge of the plate. 0-2 is the count. 1 pitch away of getting out of this jam here. All right, crowd clapping, encouraging our new pitcher, Melanson. He rocks and fires at his low and in the dirt. You know, Brian McCann does a great job of keeping those ones in the dirt in front of him. Possibly saving a pass ball there or saving a wild pitch. And A-Bomb has confirmed these are the 1974 vintage throwback jersey for the Braves tonight. McCann's going to come out and talk to Melanson. And in the dugout, we have a new member. Holy moly donut shop, Reds fan. How did Bauer look? Well, Legend can tell you on that. We have another Reds fan in here. But my take on Bauer was great changeup tonight. He was really mixing his fastball and his off-speed stuff. He looked pretty sharp at first, but he had a wild pitch. I mean, the ball didn't. It's like it was 5 feet off the plate and 3 feet in front of the plate, and that cost the first run. And Bauer never really got back after that. There's a grounder to Donaldson off in the first in time for out number 3. Bauer got in a lot of trouble, but usually got out of the jams. He left him loaded in the first. But his pitch count was way high early on. And He just got into trouble one too many times. So I would definitely say that even though he had a great fastball and curveball tonight, he started missing his marks after a while, and they left him in. He could have easily given up more runs. But yeah, a great curveball tonight from Bauer. Good fastball. The Braves are, in many ways, very lucky to even get as many hits as they did off of him, because his pitches were good when he was on. But he started making mistakes with that high pitch count. All right. Thanks for the question, Holy Moly Donut Shop. Make sure you crush the like and smash our subscribe button. Now we do, I'll be honest, mostly Atlanta Braves games. We don't, unless we're playing the Reds, we're not doing Reds, but Cincinnati fans are welcome to subscribe. And you can subscribe to A-Bomb as well. See if I can get my scoreboard to update over here. There we go. You know, A-Bomb doesn't have to fuck with this scoreboard. He's got a nice scoreboard, and it works. Tonight's play-by-play reaction is sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on Sports Fans. We'll be right back with the bottom of the eighth. The Braves batting next. It's tied up 3-3. Brian McCann steps into the box. He's going to take that one just inside. 1-0 to Brian McCann. If you're just joining us, it is the bottom of the eighth, all tied up at 3. McCann takes that curveball for a strike, 1-1. McCann batting 5th or 6th in the lineup tonight. He's going to take another off-speed strike, 1-2 to McCann. Yeah, I had to get up and move around. Just inside, 2-2. McCann almost had a home run earlier. It was just a little inside on the bat. And he had a foul ball that was also home run distance. So let's see if he can connect here. That is low, full count. Garrett is the pitcher for Cincinnati now. Let's see if Garrett tries to challenge McCann here. Trying to read the signs of the catcher. I don't know what they're going to call here. Let's see what we got. Off speed, inside, ball 4. McCann's on first. Good eye from Brian McCann. And we're going to have a pitch runner for Brian McCann. Max Fried is the pinch runner. And he's got the oven mitt on. Yeah, this is the first year I've noticed that players, when they get to first base, they put on an oven mitt on one of their hands. I guess it's for when if they go to steal or if they have to slide, it protects their hands. All right, looks like the jitterbug call to the bullpen. Cincinnati's going to bring out a new pitcher, and we'll have more play-by-play reaction. Brought to you by TreasureHunt.ga next. It is 3-3 in SunTrust Park. The Braves have a runner on first. Hang tight. Oh, all that cat food I spilled, it's almost all gone now. They've eaten most of it. Oh. Having a little bite of Walmart delivered watermelon. Yeah, I need to do a review. 3 times I've tried the Walmart grocery delivery service while my car is not working. And for the most part, I thought it was a good experience. You go to grocery.walmart.com. You start searching for what food you want, and after you use it a couple of times, all the regular food items you buy, it's right there. They're easy to reorder. So you fill up your shopping cart with stuff, and then when you check out, it tells you it's going to be anywhere between an $8 to $10 service fee. And then Walmart will fill up your buggy. Walmart employees are doing the grocery shopping for you. They fill up the stuff. One problem you'll find is that if they don't find what you're looking for, or if they don't want to find what you're looking for, they will give you a substitution. They've got a list of things they're allowed to substitute. So you might not get what you want there. And sometimes they'll mark it out of stock. Like I ordered pork chops, and they marked it out of stock, and they didn't substitute pork chops. The whole store, you got pork chops. Don't just leave me dry on the entree. That was a little trouble I ran into there. But overall, a pretty good service. It saved me a lot of hassle. And Adam Duvall is batting now after the jitterbug call to the bullpen. We're back underway. And speaking of Walmart, we certainly want to send out our sympathies and shock by what happened at the Walmart in El Paso today. Another mass shooting, many dead, and a 21-year-old white kid.
I knew it before I even used a white kid.
Producer Beth says she knew it would be a white guy. 0-2 count.
Telling you to be scared of other people, but mass shooters are always white.
Is that racist to say mass shooters are always white?
No, it's profiling.
That's profiling.
No, in profile, in real profile, which they are.
That's a strikeout. Inciarte is batting next.
Like in the criminal investigation, in their profiling, investigation, it's usually white.
Yeah, if you're an investigator, you have to profile. You have to look at it that way. What's most likely. Historically, you have to look at that stuff. All right, Inciarte bat now. Tied at 3. Runner on first. Bottom of the 8th. 1 out. That is a 98-mile-an-hour strike. But they call it a ball. Wow, a break for the Braves. It was definitely a strike, but it's 1-0 to Inciarte. He is batting pretty well since coming back from the injured list. He's been hitting it hard, making a lot of connections. Way inside, 2-0. Let's head down to the dugout. Oh my God, Mexican says horrible. My boss is from El Paso and his family was just in that Walmart a couple hours before. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Swing and a miss from Inciarte on the low ball there. 2-1 is the count. Holy moly, Donut Shop says you have better trust than I do. I never choose delivery for anything. Well, the only reason I did, and I've never used this before, I'm trying to get my car fixed. It's been broken for 3 weeks now. I've changed 2 parts, and I'll be changing another part in a couple of days or so. So that's why I use the service. But the delivery driver, he just goes to the store and he puts it in his car and brings it over. Nice stop by the catcher there on the pitch in the dirt. 3-1 is the count to Inciarte. Now, the other kind of delivery drivers, and normally I never order delivery pizza anymore, delivery Chinese, because I don't want to pay the extra. That's the biggest part of it. But I had to make an exception. Otherwise, I'd be eating groceries from the Dollar General. Inciarte fouls that one off, full count. And there was a story in the news, and A-Bomb was talking about this on his show. Another kind of delivery, obviously, is delivery drivers delivering food, those DoorDash folks. And there was an article, and I saw the article after A-Bomb started talking about it, which I thought was weird, about these guys are eating some of your food. Yeah.
It could happen, yeah.
Was like 20% of another pitch in the dirt. Ball 4. 2 runners on now with the walk there. All right, Camargo's going to come, is up to bat now with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. 2 on, tie game 3-3. The Braves with a great opportunity here to go ahead. Lorenzen is your pitcher for Cincinnati. I don't think I've seen this guy. Camargo's 0 for 3 on the night, 224 on the year, 4 home runs, 23 RBIs. Inconsistent playing time, but he's been getting a lot more playing time since Dansby got hurt. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Batter calls for time. So Mexican says his boss was frantically calling all of them. Yeah, that awfulness in El Paso. 0-1 pitch is fouled off. A-Bomb says Braves head to Minnesota Sunday evening. So it's a Sunday night game? Usually the Sunday games are day games. So a Sunday night game with the Twins. All right. Well, the article I read did say he was a 21-year-old white male, but it was probably pretty early. Swing at that trash for a strikeout. But maybe it's possible some of the initial reports were wrong. So that's producer Beth is going to check on that for us now. But I can't remember the last time I saw a news story where the mass shooter was Latino. I don't. Latinos will stab you. White people will eat you. I heard some comedians, comparing craziness by ethnicity. What kind of what's crazy? And like of all the races, the white people are the only one that will actually eat you. Was it Jeffrey Dahmer that was eating people? Who was the guy that was eating his victims? I mean, black people don't eat their victims. I mean, all right. I don't mean to crack jokes. That's not appropriate at a time like this. Swing and a miss from Joyce, who is pinch hitting. 1-1 is the count. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Tied at 3. 2 on. Great opportunity for the Braves to go ahead here. If Joyce can't connect a base hit, we'll score at least 1. Lorenzen kicks and fires at his low, just low. 2-1 to Joyce.
That's a 21-year-old white guy, but his last name is Crucius.
All right, but producer Beth has an update coming up for us on the shooter in El Paso. We'll pass that along in just a minute. 2-1 pitch coming up to Joyce. Outside, 3-1. Yeah, good point. We don't really care what color he is. I mean, guy will burn in hell. It just blows your mind. You can't wrap your head around that kind of stuff. I know. 3-1 pitch to Joyce. Upstairs, ball 4. They are loaded for Acuna. Ho ho. What do we have here, folks? All right. And we've got an update from producer Beth. What have you found on the shooter?
It's a 21-year-old Patrick Crucius of Allen, Texas. Well, they said he's a 21-year-old white guy.
21-year-old white guy, Patrick Cruz. How do you pronounce that? It definitely looks like a Spanish name. Crucius, 21. Well, there you go.
Well, it says Ray actually.
The Tomahawk Chop has come out here in the ATL. Career with bases loaded, batting .438 with 1 grand slam. Ronald Acuna and his jewelry in the batter's box. The crowd on their feet. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the high heat. He couldn't catch the 98-mile-an-hour gas. 0-1. 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. Bases are packed. And we got 23 in the dugout. Welcome aboard, everybody. You're tuning in just in time for an exciting finish. We're in the bottom of the 8th, all tied at 3. Fastball outside. Acuna lays off that. 1-1 is the count. If you're new here, I want to introduce you to your moderator, A-Bomb, working things in the dugout. I am Bone Crusher, and welcome to the Bone Crusher Show. Play-by-play reaction. Radio on steroids. 1-1 count with the bases loaded to Acuna. And he's going to foul that one off. 1-2. Well, I hope he's not thinking grand slam with this count. I think he was just trying to pull that one. He wants a grand slam. But when you're in the pitch count like that, when it's 1-2, you've got to get defensive. Runners take their lead. 2 away. 1-2 count. The pitch. Fastball down low. I think that was some sort of pitch out or something as the catcher came way out of his stance, as if he thought someone was going to try to steal, but no one's going to try to steal. The base is loaded. And I don't think they're calling for a suicide, so... Pressure cooker, your butt feels like an about to explode bratwurst. Bases are juiced for Ronald Acuna Jr. The pitch. And hit foul. 99 on the gun. Kid's got some gas. Walking Legend says, let's go, Lorenzen. He is one of the handful of Red fans we got in the house tonight. Glad to have you aboard. Marcus says, come on, Cunha. Holy moly, Donut Shop is getting behind his pitcher for the Reds. 2-2 pitch, coming up to Cunha. Bases loaded. Checks his swing. And he did not go around. The first base ump says no swing. Initial reaction, I did not think he went around. I don't think we're going to see a replay of that, but all right. Full count. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. The chop is rocking SunTrust. The fans want it right here and right now. The pitch. Downstairs, ball 4. Lorenzen has just walked in. The go-ahead run. It's 4-3 Braves. How many walks is that this inning? Wow. We will take it. 4-3 Braves. Even producer Beth is up on her feet now. Oh. She's just hungry going to the kitchen. Ozzy Osbourne steps in, ready to do some damage. He's 2 for 3 on the night. We got 18 in the box. That's a strike right down the pipe. 97 on the gun, right down Peachtree Street. 18 in the box, 13 likes. Go ahead, thumbs up on the like for me, and subscribe for more play-by-play reaction. The 0-1 pitch to Ozzy. Ooh, off-speed pitch, just caught the outside of the plate. Strike 2, 0-2. All right. 0-2 count to Ozzy with the bases juiced. Bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Ozzy gets a hold of that one, and he cannot get it past the infielder. The second baseman is able to scoop that one and flip it over to second and get Joyce as the force to end the 8th. So, if you've been wanting to see our brand new closer, Shane Green, you are about to get that opportunity as he comes running out of the bullpen. And we get ready for the top of the 9th. The Braves got 1 run. It was a walk, but we got that run in the bottom of the 8th to take the lead. So we're going to have a save situation for our brand new closer. You know, the Braves made some really good trades right at the deadline. We're going to make a push for the World Series this year, I believe. And just 1 winning streak away from locking up this division. Walking Legend says, gosh darn it, I hear you, brah. Marcus says, all Braves hitters have been over-aggressive. You know what? You got a point there. We've seen some situations. Acuna was, trying to hit the grand slam. Maybe he didn't need to be trying that at certain pitch counts. Marcus Howard misses Turner Field. I lived 45 minutes closer to it. And no one, I mean, Turner Field was always such a pain in the butt to get down to for me being out. When I was living in Atlanta, I was in Northeast Atlanta, out like Lawrenceville. So it's 30, 40 minutes to get down there. Parking, and there's maybe the MARTA buses went down there, but unlike going to a Falcons game, you couldn't just hop on the MARTA train and get right down there. And if you did take public transportation to the game at Turner, try getting out of there at night. You are a block away from being in the hood. If you start wandering around down there, it's kind of dangerous. I've not been to the new stadium, and I saw one game at the old Fulton County, which is the same place Turner is. And I could see why they called it the launching pad. Every pop-up looked like it had a chance to leave the yard. I'm glad I got to see at least one game at Fulco. And I think I did see that game with A-Bomb, as a matter of fact. Well, Walking Legend, when it comes to umps, missing calls, I don't, whether it goes our way or the other team's way, I don't want to see it, the missed calls. And there's going to be a single into left for Cincinnati, and Glacis on board with nobody out. It was kind of low and outside, and he went out and got it. So not a bad pitch. Usually when you're pulling stuff on the outside of the plate, you're not going to get a hit, but he pulled that outside pitch for a hit. What is the future of Turner Field? Holy Moly Donut Shop is asking. I believe it is still being used. There is a college football team playing there. I don't think, is it Georgia State? I thought Georgia State played somewhere else, but I think they have a college football team playing there. Georgia State, I guess that's Division I, but it's not a big school. They're real. A-Bomb knows the answer to that. I forget, but yeah, they are still using it. I don't think there's any plans to demolish it at all. All right, well, let's see what Shane Green's going to do in this situation. How he responds. 0-2 count now. Winker is the batter. Comes in batting .266 on the year. We have 13 likes now. I appreciate it. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, go ahead and like us. The 0-2 pitch. Inside, 93 on the gun. 1-2 is the count. Let's get a subscriber check. We picked up some new subscribers tonight, and we just got another subscriber. So you're going to see that number on your screen tick up. 113 subscribers. Thank you very much. And there's a little shot of dopamine for everybody. You can make that number move on your screen move. You have control. And there's going to be a base hit. They turned on a fastball inside. It was 98-mile-an-hour fastball over the inside of the plate. And Major League players like Winker can turn on that. So 2-1. Nobody out. We've got trouble in SunTrust. Yeah, and he was way ahead in the count and did not need to put that over the plate. Man. Well, let's See how we're going to get out of this jam. A double play would help, definitely. There's a pitch right down the pipe. 0-1. We have had a peak concurrent viewership of 22. So at one time we had 22 in the box. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be a chopper right back to the pitcher, and his only play is to first. 1 out, effectively a bunt, basically. So 1 away, runners on second and third. So a double play is not in the picture anymore. We're going to need some. I guess the infield is going to have to come up a little bit. A pop-up could score a run on a sac fly. The offense is going to have to, the defense is going to have to play up a little bit and try to keep the runner on third from coming home. Crucial situation. And when McCann was pinch, someone's pinch running for McCann. I did not see who we have catching now. Is it Flowers or is it the new guy? The 1-0 pitch. Right down the pipe, and that's going to be hit shallow left field. Can anybody get to it? It falls in for a base hit. A run scores. Another run tries to score, but we tag him at the plate. Tie game. See how it's sounding. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Well, all right. Dang. 4-4. And thanks for the audio check there, guys. Yeah, I think when the scoreboard tried to crash, that was causing that temporary buffering. Oh, we got 12 likes now, up to 12 likes. I appreciate that. So, and get Luke Jackson 9 in the box. There. 112 subscribers. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe. And also, you want to subscribe to A-Bomb's channel. He's our moderator tonight. He does probably, I would say, about 60% or more of the Braves games. And I probably make up about 30%. And we probably miss, 1 or 2 here and there. If we sell enough breathalyzer tests, I can get a real microphone. Isn't updating again. But it is $7.50 includes shipping and handling, All right, it's going to be Farmer batting for the Reds. Keuchel. Keuchel's only given up 61 pitches so far tonight. At least we got Winker. Big contrast to Bauer when he tried to go home. So Dallas, at least it's only tied. Having a really good game here. Solid Silver performance. Lining time, I guess. Good pitch count. 2-0 pitch. Very efficient. First 2 outs. Top of the ninth. For the most part, hitting his spots. Still pitching. And count is, and he's got a veteran catcher behind the plate. Yeah, and as Mexican for Golovkin said earlier, offensively, Brian McCann can hang with just about any catcher in MLB today. And Brian McCann is still a good defensive catcher. He can gun down a lot of stolen base attempts. There's a walk. He's just an older guy. His body ain't what it used to be, and he can't play every day. And there's a pop-up to Freddie Freeman for the first out in the 6th. Going to be a mound meeting here. Oh. All right. crush the subscribe button. I think everyone in here is subscribed. And A-Bomb said we're having audio issues, so I've switched to the backup microphone. We'll give the primary microphone a chance to recover from whatever that was. I'm going to take these cans off for a second here. What the crap was that? Well, I think we figured out the audio issue there, A-Bomb.
We did not see him when Atlanta was in Cincinnati earlier this year. He's a terrific player. He's on the injury list with a sprained ankle earlier this season. And pitch.
All right, we're going to switch back to the regular headset now. I think we got that fixed. And we're back. 1-1 count. 2 on, 2 outs. Top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. 1-2. All right, A-Bomb, let's get an audio check down the dugout. I think the audio snafu is like the video started playing from like the 6th inning or something. So you can imagine that would cause some confusion. All right, 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Will it stay in play for Freddie Freeman? It will, and that is out number 3. So we're going to the bottom of the ninth. Reds got 1 run off 3 hits to tie it up. But Freddie Freeman will be leading off, and we'll be right back with the bottom of the ninth. And it's all sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. All right, guys. Bottom of the ninth. Ooh, boy. Freddie Freeman is going to lead off here. All right. Audio check. Audio check. How's our audio doing in the dugout? Yep, that was a blown save. Green. All right, and the pitch to Freddie is a strike. Fastball over the inside the plate. And you're right, holy moly donut shop. That's who is pitching. $14 in the dugout, 13 likes. Glad to have everyone aboard for this exciting finish here. It's all tied up at 4 in the bottom of the ninth. Freddie Freeman batting, and the count is 2-1. Oh, and Mexican for Golovkin says there's a good boxing match tonight. That's downstairs. 3-1 to Freddie Freeman. Great hitters count coming up. They're going to have to be very careful to Freddie right here. Very dangerous pitch. Freeman's going to hit that one deep into the hole. They had the shift on and are able to throw him out at first. One away. The mullet man, Josh Donaldson now. He had a single tonight. The pitch to Josh, way upstairs. 96 on the gun. 1-0. It will be Tyler Flowers next. And you wish it was Brian McCann, but they pinch ran for McCann. .2-0 pitch coming up to Donaldson. See if he tries to stroke that one out of here. He pops that one up. Will it stay in play? And it does for out number 2. So if the Braves are to end this in the ninth, it's all up to Tyler Flowers. The Braves were up by 1 run, but Cincinnati got a run in the top of the ninth to tie it up. And Tyler Flowers needs a hit. We have some potential free baseball in store if we can't get the win here in the bottom of the ninth. But the Braves have won it in the bottom of the ninth so many times last couple years. You got to believe that we can do it again right now. There is a pitch way in the dirt by Iglesias. An ugly pitch. 1-0 to Flowers, who's absolutely has home run power. Here comes the 1-0 to Tyler. He swings at the trash. 1-1. Got 17 in the dugout, 13 likes. Glad to have you guys aboard. Make sure you crush the like, crush the subscribe button. And we are up to 114 subscribers. So we're going to see that number on your screen tick up in just a moment. But first, the 1-1 pitch to Tyler. He swings at some more trash. What are you swinging at, dude? Garbage. It's fucking rubbish. Excuse my language. And there's a little shot of dopamine for everybody as we hit the 114 subscriber mark. Thank you very much. The 1-2 pitch to Tyler. He lays off the trash this time. 2-2. I mean, they were sloppy outside sliders, and he was just going to swing at anything at that point. You could tell he didn't care. He was just going to swing and hope it was going to be in. 2-2 pitch to Tyler. Checks his swing, full count. Now maybe you can kind of do that anticipation swing and expect something fast and hard down the pipe here. Go ahead, sit on the fastball, Tyler. The 3-2 pitch. And he got a hold of that one. Back. The outfielder's retreating, and he's going to get it at the track. Oh, just missed it. Oh. So, just a noisy out as we go to the... Producer Beth, how comes there's a 10th inning? Right? He gave it a ride. So we're going to go to the 10th inning. It's free baseball, guys. Glad to have everyone aboard for tonight's play-by-play reaction. It's our game of the week, Atlanta Braves, Cincinnati Reds. It's the Bone Crusher Show. Glad to have you aboard, and it's sponsored tonight by treasurehunt.ga. And if all this excitement's got to you and you got to have some drinks later tonight, you might want to take a pocket breathalyzer test with you. That way you'll know when it's safe to drive. Yeah, I'll give that to you for $7.50, and that includes shipping and handling. All right, don't touch that dial. The 10th inning is next. All right, welcome back, and thanks for sticking with us. Luke Jackson will be your new pitcher for the Braves, because the Sean Green blew the save. It is 4-4 going into the top of the 10th. Welcome to the dugout. Pros Cons says, let's go Braves. Holy moly donut shop says, WTF, Undertaker is a Braves fan, ? What is up, Pros Cons? Glad to have you aboard in the dugout. We got 14 likes, 19 in the box. 114 subscribers. And we are in extra innings. That's a foul ball, so it's 1-2 now to Votto. Jackson is your pitcher for the Braves. He was the de facto closer till we picked up Green on the trade. Jackson takes a sign from Flowers. Comes set, rocks and fires. Curveball down low. Batter checks his swing. 2-2. Everyone had a heart attack or two in the last couple innings. 2-2 pitch coming up to Votto. That's in the dirt. But he swung at it, so that's a strikeout. He didn't realize that the ball got away from Tyler Flowers, and he could have run to first, even though it was a strikeout, and had a chance. He was not paying attention there. So, 1 away. Suarez batting now. 2 for 4 on the night. Oh and 1. Fouled off. And the shift is on. Jackson with the 0-1. That's foul, 0-2. Low, 1-2. Top of the 10th, tied at 4. Nobody on, 1 out. Jackson is pitching to Suarez. Counts 1-2. Tyler calls for the ball, and that's going to be low, 2-2. Tonight's play-by-play reaction sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on sports fans. All right, the 2-2 pitch coming up. And he could not check his swing. That's a strikeout for Jackson. So he struck out 2 already. All right, 2 away in the top of the 10th. Iglesias is batting. 0-1. And there's a fastball right down the pipe, 0-2. One and 2 is the count now. A-Bomb says, welcome Reds fans. Ooh, that is fouled off. Got a piece of the ump there. Little stinger. Wes Walters, welcome to the dugout. He says, let's get it on the 10th Reds. Another Reds fans in here. Well, we got 4 or 5 Reds fans. Walking Legend says, come on, Joey. Votto chasing butterflies. And there's a swing and a miss. So Jackson comes in and strikes everybody out. We're going to go to the bottom of the 10th. Duvall will be leading off for Atlanta. We're going to keep her right here. Well, pros, cons said Jackson is going to make us lose. You watch. Well, he looked great this time, but I know what you mean. He's been kind of shaky as a closer, but he looked excellent there. Holy moly, Donut Shop thinks we're going to have a split in the series. And pros, cons, you're right. We need to win this series You know, as Bobby Cox said, you don't have to win every game, but you want to win every series. And that's exactly what the Braves have been doing most of the season. And that's why we have such a great lead in our division. And I think we're just one winning streak away from of nailing down the division. Pros, cons, calling a walk-off home run for Duvall. That would be nice. I'd like the sound of that. We're in a break now, but the bottom of the 10th coming up. We got 20 in the box. Got a good crowd. Glad to have you aboard, guys. 15 likes. And last check, we are at 114 subscribers. Let's go ahead and get a nice symmetrical number like 115. So go ahead. If you haven't already, crush the subscribe. Smash the like. And there it is. 115 is just dinged us. Thank you very much. I'll see that number on your screen tick up every time we get a new subscriber, and whenever that happens, everyone gets a new shot of dopamine. All right. Jared Hughes is the pitcher for Cincinnati. Adam Duvall is your batter. He was recently called up after Markakis and Swanson went on the injured list. He's had a couple of home runs for us already. All right, the pitch from Hughes. Change up down the pipe, 0-1. Hughes kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Low fastball. Duvall was thinking about a home run there. He certainly was swinging for it. O2 pitch coming to Adam. Down low. 1-2. Let's get something cooking here, Braves. Hughes shakes off the sign, and now he's going to deliver it in the dirt. 2-2. Nobody out, nobody on. Bottom of the 10th. All tied up at 4 if you're just joining us. You are tuning in for an exciting finish. Duvall hits that hard but foul. This is the Bone Crusher Show, Atlanta's original play-by-play reaction show. Make sure you subscribe, and also you want to subscribe to A-Bomb's channel. He's our moderator tonight. He does even more Braves games than I do. Two-two pitch to Adam. Outside, full count. And the Braves haven't had a hit since like the 5th inning or so. We've been on a dry spell. Their starting pitcher Bauer got into a lot of trouble. And eventually we got him out. His pitch count was like at over 100 pitches, like in the 5th or something. He burned through his pitches tonight. All right, 3-2 pitch to Adam. Ball 4. Braves have a runner on first with nobody out. Good eye from Duvall. And there is another new subscriber. Pros Cons has hit the subscribe. 116. Man, we're on fire tonight. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. All right, Inciarte shows bunt, but fakes the bunt. Takes the ball. 1-0. All right, let's get back in the dugout where the real reaction is going on. Inciarte showing bunt here. He misses the bunt. That is a strike. Runner on first. Counts 1-1. Nobody out. Bottom of the 10th. All tied up at 4, people. Yeah, you're right, pros, cons. Great way to battle back and get that walk for Duvall. And look what the cat dragged in. Sergeant Gibby is here. Another bunt attempt by Inciarte. That one is foul. 1-2. Man, Sergeant Gibby's over at Outback eating fine steaks with imported mustards, and I'm over at the Carl Jr.'s after this going, are you still open? We live totally different lives. All right, the 1-2 to Inciarte. Not showing bunt. He takes that one for a ball. 2-2. What kind of steak did you get, man? You know what I haven't had in a while is a prime rib with the au jus sauce and a killer potato. As soon as I rob a bank, that's where I am going. 2-2 to Inciarte. Foul. Walking legend, the Reds fan, has a bad feeling. I don't blame you. The Braves are known for late game heroics in the past couple of years. So the Braves' confidence in this situation is high. Confidence is high. Inciarte pulls that. Foul. Still 2-2. Well, Sergeant Gibby's out back near his house isn't very good, so he had to go to the one on the other side of town to get a good steak. First world trouble. The 2-2. Inside. Full count now. Gibby says you got unmoderated walking. Did I have Walking Dead as a moderator before? I think he's a mod over at A-Bomb's channel. Well, if I did, I apologize. Dumpster Crust is in the dugout. Welcome aboard, Dumpster Crust. Great handle there. Green did not give up a homer. There's going to be a throw over to first. Inciarte is back. Or not Inciarte. Duvall. Duvall's on first. .24 in the dugout. Glad to have you aboard. 16 likes. Loving it. Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Inciarte. Runner's going, and that's foul. Also want to welcome our new subscriber, Fort Ball. Fort Ball, welcome aboard. Braves fan, Fort Ball. And what's your favorite steak place? A-Bomb likes the Texas Roadhouse. Gibby's over at the Outback. All right, 3-2 pitch. Inciarte. What an bat. Inside, ball 4. 2 aboard for the Braves. Looks like a mound meeting. Coming to talk to the pitcher here. Winner steak dinner, I hope. So if we win this, I will allow you guys to buy me a steak dinner. 2 straight walks. Yes, Sergeant Gibby. 2 straight walks. And as bad as that sounds for the pitcher, the Braves batters showing a lot of discipline, except for Tyler Flowers, who almost hit a home run after showing no discipline at the plate. All right, it's going to be Camargo batting. We're probably going to ask him to bunt or something here. Gibby says the Astros have the highest chance of winning the World Series. I mean, the Dodgers play, yeah, Astros, Dodgers, sure. Camargo bunts. It's a good one. Throw over to first is the only play, and they almost messed that up. Runners on second and third now with 1 out. Decent bunt from Camargo. The pitcher really wanted to go to third or second, but at the last second he changed his mind and threw a off-balance throw behind the first baseman, but he was able to catch that. All right, the lights are off at SunTrust. The chop is out, and there is going to be a jitterbug call to the bullpen. Jitterbug, the cell phone for old people. Marcus, your son should get one of those for you. Now we're going to keep it right here. So we got 27 people in the dugout for this exciting finish. Let me reset for you if you are new. If you just joined us, it is the bottom of the 10th. We're tied up at 4. Runners on second and third after Camargo successfully bunted. There's only 1 out. And the Braves on the verge of a walk-off win. Something they've done a number of times the last season and a half. They've got the confidence to do it again. Every time we get in this game situation, our offense feels like they can win it. And when you've got that much mojo and confidence, you're going to win most of them. Welcome, Carl King, 31102. Is that your zip code? Come on, Braves. Hopefully they can pull this game off. Agreed, Carl King. Looking for the pull-off, walk-off. 90 feet away from winning this. Bottom of the 10th. Man, this is going to be like, what, the 4th or 5th pitcher tonight for the Reds? They're going through their entire bullpen. This time it's going to be Stevenson, Robert Stevenson. He's got a 2-2 record, 4.84 ERA in 44 innings. All right, there's going to be a pinch hitter for Luke Jackson. The infield is up. The infield wants to try to get the force at home if they can. And Mr. Clutch is at bat for the Braves. The best pinch hitter in the business, Charlie Culberson. He takes that one for a ball outside 1-0. The premier pinch hitter in the majors, batting .325 with 4 home runs and 16 RBIs, a .923 on base percentage. And they have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people playing the infield right now. It's 2-0 is the count. Cincinnati has the whole farm, betting the whole farm that they can try and stop an infield, try to stop a ball in the infield and get a force at home. That's all their eggs are in that basket. The 2-0 pitch to Charlie. He takes that one for a strike. Your butt feels like an about to explode bratwurst. The pressure is on. But Mr. Clutch has done this time and time again. He's been in this situation, and he's absolutely confident he can do this for the Braves right here. Oh, they call that a strike? Are you kidding me? That was way off the plate. Look at the robo-ump. That was nowhere near a strike, and a horrible call in a crucial situation from a horrible umpire. Get me the robo-ump. Get that guy out of there. 2-2 pitch to Charlie. He swings and misses. And he runs to first because the ball hit the ground, but he's thrown out at first. 2 outs now. Acuna to the plate. Luke Jackson did not give up runs. In fact, Luke Jackson struck out 3 in the top of the 10th. And how unfortunate was that horrible strike call by the ump. Put Charlie in a tough situation. You know, those bad calls in those situations, man. Just get the robo-ump. I'm tired of that. Acuna takes a low strike. 0-1. 29 in the box. 16 likes, 1 thumbs down. And we're up to 116 subscribers. Glad to have everyone aboard for this dramatic, exciting finish. The 0-1 to Acuna. Check swing. They said he went around. 0-2. Crowd does not agree. Let's look at the replay here. Yeah, he went around. Not by much, but... Acuna has done well in 0-2 counts. The pitch. Ooh, wow. Foul ball. That was 85 right over the middle of the plate. Mistake. Oh, man. They are so lucky Acuna did not blast that one. Man. Still 0-2. Throw that again. Acuna will not miss that again. There's a time is called. Gibby says, keep the umps, but let the machines make the calls. Yeah, you'll have to physically still have someone behind the plate for stuff. Yeah, but let the robo-ump call the balls and strikes, or give the robo-ump to the regular umps as a tool. Acuna's going to hit that one down the left field line for a base hit. Braves win! Walk off! 0-2 pitch ripped for the game-winning run, and Acuna has turned off the lights in Atlanta. And there is a pile-up. There you go, Ronald Acuna Jr. I told you he can do it with an 0-2 count. And 31 people just watched that walk-off. Congratulations. Dumpster Crust, yes. Sergeant Gibby, wow. Legend says game over. Sorry, Reds. Mexican Forgo Lavkin says sweet. A-Bomb says game over. Gibby, too close for a game. And Ronald Cunha Jr. turned off the lights on the Cincinnati Reds. And it's actually unbelievable, but that is his first career walk-off hit. How is that even possible with that kid? That's what's up. Great game, Braves. Good game, Cincinnati. That was a great game by two good teams. And there comes the Gatorade. Brave. 1:20 Eastern tomorrow is first pitch. 1:20 Eastern tomorrow against the Cincinnati Reds. Then it'll be a night game Monday at Minnesota. All right, well, let's throw a few stats at you before we wrap this up. So the Braves with 5 runs off 8 hits and no errors. Cincinnati had 4 runs off 8 hits. Your attendance, 42,085. Tonight's play-by-play reaction has been sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga. I am the Bone Crusher. This is the Bone Crusher Show. We want to thank everyone for joining us. What a win for the Braves. That was a lot of fun. Make sure you subscribe. And there is Claw the Cat. He is excited for the win. He's like, oh, Bone Crusher won't beat me tonight since we won. Yay. And you can get 30% off your next order at Papa John's if you use the promo code PAPASLAM. No, I don't know if that's true. Well, let's go to the dugout for a final take from you guys before we call this a night. Gibby is cussing that he didn't watch the whole game. Well, you saw the most important part, didn't you? Damn, that kid is good. Talking about Acuna, you're right, Legend. He is good, and we're gonna have that guy for a long time. Carl King says Ronald Acuna Jr. the GOAT. Yeah, Legend. 10 walks. That was. I mean, there was a lot of walks, especially late in the game. That was our 66th win of the year. Thank you, Carl. All right. Just a lot of people patting themselves on the back, clapping down in the dugout, probably pouring a cold drink, celebrating. And I'm glad we could be a part of this with you. Make sure you like and subscribe on your way out. I don't have the upcoming reaction slate configured, so we won't go into that. We do want to welcome a new subscriber. JMac0519 is just subscribed. So that's going to bring us up to, well, it still says 116. Well, anyway, we have a lot of subscribers tonight. We picked up several, so that was awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. Tomorrow, A-Bomb, you got tomorrow's game. Make sure you subscribe to A-Bomb's channel as well. You can hit the information button in the top right of your screen. And between the two of us, you're going to get virtually every Atlanta Braves game. All right. And let's take a final look at our poll tonight and see if there's been any change in the results of our poll since the last time we checked during the 7th. Poll results. How did you find this show? The vast majority of you found this show from the YouTube search. Some folks were referenced by A-Bomb. We do have at least one Dish Network refugee who took the poll. All right, guys. Good night, Mexican for Golovkin. Thanks for being here. Walking Legend. Sergeant Gibby made it in time for the exciting ending. That's awesome. Carl King, glad you could join us. Dumpster Crust, that's the best handle so far. All right, guys. Well, until next time, I will see you on the flip side. Peace out, everybody.